Please!
Instead of my normal opening joke, I decided I would share with you all a story. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
Oh my god, I think I went too!
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
He said, son, when you grow up, will you be
What?
the savior of the broken,
Wow, that's a lot of
the
pressure.
beaten, and the damned?
That's a lot of pressure to put on a kid.
Wait,
I was like that.
I'm barely going to be a functional human being.
Wait. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, me? I'm the
You're not
DM
Ron.
of The Critical Miss, this web show. You can check it 8 p.m. on Wednesdays at
I've never
twitch.tv.
Get the fuck out of here! Who are you?
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The Critical Miss. Thank you again for joining us and for your continued support on Twitch and through Patreon. We really appreciate it. Thank you to all of the fans who have subscribed. What?
Are you going to carry on though?
No. That's why I dropped the bit, because I'm not going to carry on.
How do you feel about teenagers?
They scare the living shit.
Do you want blood?
No, come on.
Do you want blood gallons of the stuff?
Oh my god. That was a dark one.
Well, that's the secret song.
Thank you to all of our fans who have supported us on Twitch and Patreon, and thank you also to your good friend Sean, who has been sending us a steady stream of miniatures. No, not
Thanks,
that Sean.
Sean. Oh,
Thank you,
no,
Sean, for
not
just
Sean.
being here and painting all of our minis and stuff.
Yay.
I mean, now my job is done, though. I don't
All
know
of
what
your
else to do.
minis, definitely not mine.
Yeah, fuck you.
Who are you?
But
What? I'm Matt Burwell. I'm the
No,
DM.
you're Roth Toolberg.
No, I'm not.
He's
definitely not.
I'm Matt.
Damn it! I'm Matt Burwell.
No,
Signing
you're
out
not.
to San Diego.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
You can't say that on the air.
Great Odin's Raven.
Imagine there's a one guy from San Diego who's really pissed right now.
How dare you?
Well, the Padres are a garbage baseball team.
It's true. The Padres are terrible.
How about them Chargers?
the Bear of
Aw.
Sports.
Cubs.
So, before we get into the stream, do we have any announcements or no?
Yes,
None?
we have a couple.
Oh, okay, cool.
We have a couple of announcements. So, first up, there is not going to be episode 11 next week because it is 4th of July.
And we won't be here.
We ain't going to be here.
I'll be blowing shit up.
You gotta celebrate America.
We will be here either Monday or Tuesday, still to be decided. Stay tuned to Twitter for that one. We will figure that out by the end of the week and let you guys know. We will either be doing a special... Oh, did I get him?
I don't know, but I thought I was the mom.
I think I might have got him.
I thought that was...
He's not flying. I'm assuming he's dead.
Right.
Stay tuned to Twitter, though.
Stay tuned to Twitter to see when we'll be streaming. We're going to do some dumb shit. It's just going to happen.
Yeah. So tune in to that Twitter.
Like,
Tune
we'll be
into
doing
that
dumb
Twitter.
shit like this.
Like that.
If you want to watch that for a couple hours,
Don't
I
okay.
wouldn't recommend it,
I
honestly.
know.
But, I mean, do
But
what
yes,
you gotta do. I mean,
keep an eye on our
it's your
Twitter
life.
account. We're going to post updates on what's going to be happening next week because it is a little bit crazy. So enjoy that. And then
We'll be doing the only American thing we know how,
yeah,
watching
that's-
the World Cup.
Tuesday, when this video,
yes.
Tuesday
I'm
when
still
this
upset German.
recording airs on YouTube, we're going to be including every 10 episodes or so. We're going to be calling it The Critically Missed, and just in case you're coming in late, you haven't had time to catch up, it's just going to catch you up on everything that's happened so far, give you a brief synopsis of the characters and like what they're doing right now, where they've been. Kind of what led to those moments. So, if you get a chance, check us out on YouTube. It helps a lot too to get views on there.
So if you don't have 40 hours to get to watching all the first 10 episodes,
Quit your
Then
job.
fuck you!
No.
Oh, no.
Quit your job
No.
and do it anyway.
neither
Oh,
of
we
those
can't
two
do that.
things,
I'm sorry.
Can't do
I
that.
meant,
I'm gonna
fuck you.
I'm gonna try to continue
That's
the
fine.
announcements. We'll see how that goes.
Wrong burgundy?
But no, so like you said, The Critically Missed, I will be taking care of that. I'll be shooting that, I believe, Sunday, so it's either going to go out Sunday night or Monday morning. At least I'll upload the video separately. So if you're new and you want to check out what's going on, but you don't have the time to commit, definitely check that out. And that's all I've got to say. I'm on record.
Oh, I have one announcement.
Oh yes. What's
Can
going
we
on?
play D&D now?
That's what we're gonna do.
That wasn't really an announcement.
Mhm.
I just wanted
It's
the
not.
spotlight for 1 second.
To give you a brief synopsis of
Get
what
back in
happened.
the shadows.
I went back to the main camp for that. That actually clicked.
To give you guys who are tuning in a brief synopsis of what happened last week, or in case any of the players weren't paying attention, Leon.
Hi.
Break
Break your fucking head.
Everybody was sent reeling after the revelations of the previous week's episode regarding the new ruling leader in Valentrost. Xanier had a conversation with Redmond where he was notified that he would be going double secret undercover and essentially
Thank you, Dean Warmer.
essentially fired from his position in the Imperium military, though
Fired.
not truly.
I'm still getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Like Leo in Departed, though. It's going to be a lump sum.
Right.
You're going to have to kill someone in an elevator.
I mean, well, we know
Again?
you're
I'm
not,
Have-
mixing up my references.
Have to?
I know you're
Shit
not
himself.
that big a fan of elevators, so.
Good point.
You guys talked a little bit about the events that had occurred. Had some talks about what to do in the future. Decided on becoming or signing up with the Legionnaires group under the name the Seline Seven. And then in doing so, took a job in Hohenheim, recovering a lost family heirloom, a piece of jewelry for one Eleanor Craggett in Hohenheim. On the way there, about a little more than a week's journey, on the way there, you came across a caravan in the road with a dead body sitting in front of it. Immediately, the better senses of the group took over, and of course, without believing it to be an ambush, most of you rushed in willy-nilly, which you were then shot. The group attempted to ambush you and were surprisingly easily defeated.
We got fucked up.
They got wrecked.
I believe 3 out of the 5 went down, and the other 2 had surrendered. And that is about where we had
Sorry.
left off.
Yes.
So,
And
We're
I
gonna
was
jump-
dragging the 2 that were near me towards the cart.
Yes.
correct.
And my goal is to try to tie them to the wheels of the
Okay.
cart or whatever's accessible. Just tie them to it so when they do wake up eventually that they're stuck.
Gotcha.
So when we flip the cart over and take it, they're gonna go around the wheels.
Well, I don't. I think we'll probably let them go before we take it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I like to go around.
I'll just keep my sword to the guy's back like I have.
We might go a little slower.
He's
but I
got-
mean,
he's got his hands up.
aesthetics.
He's not moving without getting stabbed.
I don't plan on going anywhere.
Oh, I know.
And, yeah, we'll jump in there.
And you're still a wolf.
The gentleman who you were attacking the previous day, who appears to be the leader of the group, kind of doesn't try and run, but just walks slowly over towards a tree and puts his back to the tree, puts his hands up in front of you. I don't plan on leaving. You beat us soundly. Anything? What?
I'm gonna untransform from a wolf. And
Cute trick?
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
And do I have my pack with me? My like rope or whatever?
Yeah.
All right.
Tie 'em up.
Let's tie him up.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you come over here. You too.
The other guy?
The other
He goes, all right. And he comes over, he walks over, he stands with his back to the tree as well, hands up.
I'm walking around the area just making sure there's no other assholes floating around.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
I'll just ask him if there's more.
And I'm gonna call out, bring the rest over here to the cart.
Oh, we're tying him up on this tree over here.
Tie them to the cart over here. We can talk to them all at once.
Cart or tree, what's it going to be?
Cart, let's go. Come on.
All right.
17.
17?
cart in the tree.
You do a quick lap around the area.
It's the only way.
About 15 yards off the road, just kind of going around looking up in the trees or anything. Doesn't appear to be anybody else around here. You see several sets of footprints kind of moving around, but it doesn't look any more than maybe 4 or 5 people. The two that you have with their hands raised walk over to the carts.
I'm gonna pat them all down for weapons too,
Okay.
and anything else they got on them.
Where's the last knocked out one?
The last knocked out one, there were one by each tree, and then there was one over at the feet of the other two.
Okay. And I
Who
assume
is
they're-
very badly burned and was then thundershot.
I'm very badly burned.
Very badly burned!
Is someone,
I think I'll try to get up.
is someone bringing that one
Smells a
along
bit
as well?
like almonds.
It's up to you guys.
Is he visible from where I am?
Yeah, he was. There weren't any trees in that outline. You can see like his lower half of his torso.
Leon, could you grab that one also? The one on the ground?
The person?
Is it a person?
Is there
Looks
anything
like a
left of them?
person.
Yeah, if you could.
That's one thing to remark. Now looking at all these people, in the heat of the battle, you didn't really get a good sense of it, but these are all 5 human.
Okay.
Bring him over here if you don't mind.
All right. I'm about to lift you.
Oh, he's
It's
unconscious.
He's
an
unconscious.
unconscious person.
He's very unconscious.
Slap him a little bit. He's unconscious.
Uh-huh.
He's on dead from the neck up.
So you grab
Yeah.
him and move him easily enough. You're a pretty strong dude. Just pick him up by the feet and drag him over towards the cart and lay him down. There are 3 bodies now down on the ground. 1 female, 2 male. The other 2 who are up are also male, and they hold their hands out and are bound to the cart.
Did they have anything on them when I searched them?
When you search through, you find a note that seems to be written in jumbled words. They're common words, but the places of the words and like their meanings seem to be jumbled a little bit. Like you can't really make out what they're trying to say in the note. You can read the words, but they don't make sense. It's jumbled gibberish.
It's a cipher.
Well, you need a cipher to read it.
It's
Code.
It's ciphered.
Yeah.
What's this
I'll
say?
be over here.
That
What's on the note?
instructions.
2.
Us.
Uh-huh.
4.
About.
From?
2.
What do you
Why?
really need to know?
Answer
Yes.
the questions.
You're the one
I don't know which question to answer.
You're the one tied to the cart, my friend. Shh.
Answer the question.
Make
He's got a gun.
a persuasion check, or if you would like, you can defer and have him do it with an intimidation check.
What about me?
You're assisting.
Don't look at the number, just character-wise.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'll let you do it.
Intimidation.
Yeah, it's a crit.
Yes!
Answer the question.
So he's giving you lip. He's giving you lip. He's like, I don't need to tell you. You already won. You're gonna rob us. You're gonna leave us here. Answer the fucking question. And he's just like, all right, well, when you put it like that,
I didn't
We
know you
work-
spoke that language.
we work for a group known as the Collective. Those are instructions from our boss, telling us
Pencils out, nerds.
Yeah, no, this is information.
telling us where to go
Oh, you're doing
and
too.
what to do. Look, I'm sorry. We followed the instructions. It didn't go well.
You think?
Clearly.
We were trying to earn some money, something to bring back so that they wouldn't have our heads for this.
Sounds like you guys are pretty shitty at this.
Can I reach?
Not great, no.
I'm gonna reach over to his chest and pull the pin off
Okay.
and just look at it.
Okay.
What does it look like?
It looks like an open, outstretched hand. Sort of. It's like almost
Kind of
in
like
a
Hand of the
downward
King,
motion.
Game of Thrones, but upside
Kind
down.
of, yes.
Okay.
Almost like it's like give an offering, someone a handout, and they all seem to be wearing the same pin.
I point over to the dead one that we originally saw. What happened to that one?
It's Gil. Okay, so we went to the place on the map, on the instructions, right? It's supposed to be some sort of temple, and there's supposed to be some sort of storeroom underneath with very powerful, very old weapons. Okay? We were told to grab those weapons and bring them back to the Collective. Walk in, Gil takes the first step in the room, and he's hit with about 7 bolts, and he was dead.
Oh, so he's one of yours.
And you can see now, looking over at him, that he is wearing the same sort of leathers. He has the same pin on him. And there are crossbow bolts, like I had said, stuck out from their body.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes,
Where was his temple?
"You really want to go?"
No, just where was it?
Oh. It's about a half a mile south of here.
Is that towards Hohenheim?
It's off the road a bit. The road you're on right now going to Hohenheim travels east for a bit more and then goes south. This would be directly south, like
okay.
through a small wooded area.
Gotcha. And the temple is worshipping who? Whom?
It's not worshiping anybody anymore. It's run down and looks bombed out, but I think it was a temple to, what's his name? The magic one. Daerith.
And there's supposed to be some secret compartment underneath.
It's what they said.
Magic?
Yeah, very power. The description was very powerful magic weapon. So, since we couldn't get in there, none of us wanted to get lit up by crossbow bolts anymore.
So you dragged your friend out here dead and left him in the road?
You got lit up by bullets instead.
It's not doing
Worked
anything.
out well for you.
Interesting.
Who's your boss?
My boss?
Yeah.
Sorry, friend. I'm not gonna be telling you that one.
Have to hold the gun up to his face again?
You can kill me, or they can kill me. It's not really gonna make a difference.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, they're gonna come back empty-handed and get their shit regardless.
I'm gonna take the pin off of each of them
Okay.
and the dead body, so there's 6 of them.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, you have 6 minutes.
Bandit face.
That, or Victor. Either one.
I was gonna ask, Victor,
I like
how do you get to this? How'd you get here? Like, how does one become a bandit? Like, where do you go so far off the road that you end up in this line of work?
See, I went to bandit school.
Or do you just enjoy it?
Well, I can't say I hate it.
6 years of bandit school.
Was never the smartest. Okay? Was never the brightest, I was never the strongest, I was never the quickest, but I was always the sneakiest. And when I see an opportunity, I take it. Sometimes without thinking. Like attacking 7 heavily armored adventurers on the road with a group of 5 archers in a small enclosed space. I see an opportunity, I take it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Did you always travel with these fellas?
No. The collective doesn't work like that. You get sent out on missions with people. I have no attachment to Gil over there, so say what you want about me not burying him, but I don't really know the guy from a hole in the ground. Maybe his family or friends want to bury him.
Where is the collective based out of?
Right now, Fallcrest.
I'm gonna go to the other conscious person that's tied up.
Mm-hmm. The other
So-
conscious person?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's standing and tied up. I'm just gonna give him like a up and down. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stand right in front of him and look up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Does he do anything?
He is shaking. He is not as calm and collected as Victor. This is not a good situation for him, and he had taken a hefty amount of damage in the fight. So he's a little shook right now. He thinks you're going to kill him.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna kind of get really close to him. So do you want to tell me who the boss is?
I really don't. Please don't make me.
Punch him in the jejunum, that'll make him talk.
Oh, there are much easier ways.
Guys,
I get to make fun of him for throwing up on himself.
That's
These fellas really are worth our
Interesting.
time.
Look, we're low-level nothings. We're nobodies. This is Victor again talking to you from the other side. He's like, we're lackeys, okay? We were sent on a task to go out and try and find some stuff, and we failed miserably. And then we came to this road here, and the first people we try and rob, we fail miserably.
Yeah, don't try to rob people on the road, man.
Can I inside that?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
What
think that's the
what
first time they've
what
done
exactly are you inciting?
Well, when he says we're low-level lackeys, that
Okay.
part, he's
Okay.
like, we really don't know anything.
Okay,
That-
fair enough.
I'm +5.
+5. It's kind of hard to read him. He seems like he's being truthful,
Okay.
but he's also seems like he's practiced in the art of deception. So you're not. I mean, you're not really 100% sure.
Come on, you said it yourself. You're better at sneaking around. You're not gonna find people on the road like that.
Well, I mean,
Use your head.
I don't think this is the first time you've done this anyways.
Oh, definitely not.
Do you want to make an insight check? What's your modifier?
Do I?
Woo-ha.
Hello.
+6.
Beast. God, you're better than me.
Just wisdom based too.
He seems to be pretty truthful about that, and you don't see any other materials around. Like, you don't see any. There was no gold on any of them. There was packs with rations and rope, like adventurers kits. There didn't appear to be any sort of like goods that they were hoarding.
Yeah, I patted them down. These guys
I'd
got
like
much
to.
on.
Oh, sorry, Chris. No, that's my bad. You were talking. I was talking over you. I'd like to turn to the other guy, the scared guy, and be like, "What about you? Is what he says about being a low-level lackey true?" And I'd like to insight him on his answer to that. Sure.
He says, "Yeah, man, I signed up like 3 weeks ago. This is not a good thing for me. I mean, if they'll let me out, I'm out." And you said +5.
Yep.
Seems to be pretty truthful.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, why not use your talents for something else? Like, you ended up on this side of the fence, but why not do for the side of good? If like raiding people is all you're good at, you can do that for the good guys.
Who are you asking this to, Victor?
Victor.
Victor? Victor kind of like. Ooh. Victor
Throw shit on the
kind
ground?
Victor, whoops it is.
We're tied up. How are you throwing shit on
Victor smiles a little bit and he says, "I was a bartender before this. Okay.
Bit of a jump.
It was.
Sounds like a
You know how much I made as a bartender?
How much?
Silver a day. 7 silver a week. That's not enough to feed me. However, first week I signed up with the collective, I had 100 gold sitting in my coin purse at home. Sorry, but bad pay is better.
I disagree.
Is it all about money for you? Do you have any family? Any friends?
Friends, yeah. No family to speak of.
Anything you believe in?
Money.
probably
That's a shallow life. What happens when the money runs out?
Kind of get him on that though.
I get more.
Become a legionnaire! I go and search the cart.
You go and search the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
no, go.
But
No, no,
I
go
was like,
for it.
I'm done with this.
Make
chit-chat.
a investigation check on the cart.
Would you continue the chit chat? You want to continue the chit chat?
Leon's probably actually just gonna ponder on that note,
Okay,
trying
alright.
to wrap his
I'd
head
like to
around
do
his
something
whole
when-
responses.
Yeah, I'd like to do something.
Should have joined the army.
Yeah, if you guys want to do anything,
No,
just
no,
jump in.
I'll
Let me
her.
know.
I'll search the card first.
I was gonna
Oh, I
tell
gotta
you.
roll. Durr.
I'd say you should have joined the army. 3 square meals a day and really good pay.
So pretty.
Believe it or not, even though this is our first time meeting and it's not that great circumstances, I don't really like fighting. Honestly, I was
Isn't
kind
that
of
you don't
hoping
like
you would
it?
see me light up your one friend and just kind of put your hands up.
I've seen many of my friends get lit up and go down. Never stopped me before.
Well, you're a very terrifying individual.
Don't
Thank you.
use your better talents. Clearly finding it.
13 investigation. So you go over to the cart and you flip over the top of the cart and you look through. It looks pretty ramshackle and beat up, not a lot. But then as you move your hand towards the bottom of the cart, you see this sort of rug or blanket that's kind of like in the corner. And you throw it off and you see a collection of weapons. Daggers, swords, bows, just...
Look at this!
Oh my
They
god!
found stuff!
Oh my god!
I'm sorry for screwing
Holy
up.
That's probably the most
like
excited
a
I've
good
ever seen her
level.
get. Like,
And you guys see as she finds it, you see Victor's head just go.
Watch them! Look
Yeah,
at
so
this!
didn't take anything, huh?
Punch him in the face.
Not. I mean,
Start
all
tell-
right.
You gonna start telling the truth, or do you want me to make you lose your kneecap?
Look,
To be
I was
fair,
hoping that you would believe me, and you didn't. So I'm sorry for lying, and I will tell the truth from now on. I promise.
Incite that shit.
Incite that shit! Actually, hold on.
Knock his tooth
Oh, are you gonna
out,
zone the truth
Xander.
then?
I think I prepped that.
Oh!
Hold on. I think I did. I know I was considering it.
Please.
So I was gonna do something else before that, but it's okay.
Fuck, I didn't.
Man,
Oh!
and I was about to untap.
I really thought I did. I was on the fence. I guess I took it out.
That's alright.
Crap.
No worries.
I'm gonna start
That would've been
untying
cool.
the second guy, not
Okay.
Victor,
Okay.
and
Next time.
kind of drag him away from the cart, and just
Can I talk to you for a second?
no, I've got him just a moment. I'm gonna pull him off to the side, and just kind of stand in front of him,
All right.
kind of like still in the way
See,
of the road.
he puts his hand over his shoulder that's got a wound in it from one of your blades.
You're not gonna run, are you?
No, I wouldn't
I
get very
promise
far.
you, I'm way faster.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
is
I'd
my
get very
bullet.
far.
I'm way far away from you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like just.
No.
Okay, my bad.
I'm far enough away where no one else can
Okay,
hear.
my
Yeah,
bad.
Listen,
I'm not wrong.
I know in front of him you're not going to say anything. If you tell me the highest person you know in the collective, I'm sure you don't know who the leader of the collective is. I'm sure they wouldn't be that stupid as to tell a 3-week-in member. But if you do know who you report to, I'd be very curious to know that. And
Make a persuasion check.
He really needs to stop just dragging people off in the middle of big, hot, tense conversations like that.
Marcus walked over.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
Check
no.
the card.
I want to.
19.
You want to check with her?
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna-
after she screamed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you screamed, I got interested.
So
I
you
was
come
about to
up
untie
and
it
you
just
see
now.
this pile of weapons.
I'll be damned.
What did you roll?
19.
19? He goes, look, I don't, everything that gets passed down anonymously. We have locations that we have to check every day. If there's a job, there'll be an X marked on the location and a slip of paper letting us know where to go and what to do. The rumor, and all I know, is that the guy's name is K.
K-A-Y.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. All I've heard is K.
Okay. So you say you've been with them for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. That's it. This is my second mission. My first one was, as funny as it is to say, we knocked over a distillery.
All right. I assume the contents of that raid are all gone.
They took most of it. But what we got is way gone. Yes.
Same crew.
No, different guys. Mostly. And he points to the. He points
Don't
to the
point.
one.
Don't point.
Oh, the one on the ground there that you guys burned. He's he was on that job with me.
All right. So listen, I don't want to kill you.
That's great. That's awesome news for me.
I like it.
Let me clarify again. I don't want to kill you.
Do they?
No, ever. But this can't go on. All right. I understand it. The life of crime is profitable. I understand that. But it is also wrong, and I'm sure you can see that. You've only joined 3 weeks ago. It's not too late to go back.
It might be. They don't take too kindly to people leaving their ranks.
Well, the more information you give me, the less worried you have to be.
Well, what else do you want to know?
Just anything. You said there's common locations for people to drop off and pick up. What's your most common? What's the last 2 times you've gotten information?
I go to a tavern in Fallcrest called the Continental.
Okay.
And I check the third stool from the left-hand side underneath. If there's an X and a piece of paper marked there, then I know I have a job.
Okay. And is this? Do you know if other people look here too, or is this just your spot?
No idea.
All right.
I would assume it's just my spot because then signals could get crossed.
Okay. All right. When we go back over there, I'm going to say that you said absolutely nothing to me. Is that understood?
I don't know how believable I don't know how believable you're going to be.
I mean, I can go and tell him you told me everything if you'd like, but
I'm just saying I don't think Victor's going to buy that.
okay. Well, then it seems like you need to be believable.
All right. And he walks back over with you. Meanwhile, Ruckus, you look over. You walk over to the cart and you take a look at what Phelan's found. There appear to be different makes of weaponry here. Some long swords, some short swords, some daggers, some bows. All with varying degrees of craftsmanship. You can assume that some of these are military grade. Some of these are crafted blades. A few of them look pretty decently crafted. But they all appear to be just standard weapons. Like, you don't see any sort of runes on them or any sort of gems embedded into hilts. Like, this is stuff that you could assume people were carrying with them on the road to protect themselves and have since been relieved of.
What do you make of it, Solomon?
Solid.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
Bro, that's a callback.
Jeez, sometimes I forget your actual name. I'm kidding. That's sad.
I don't think
sad.
you are.
Oh my God! I really thought about that in my head too. Shame.
It's all right.
Shame.
He's
Shame.
definitely Solomon before as
Okay.
well.
All right. Sorry. Let me try that again. So, what do you make of it?
I did it as a joke.
Marcus, shut up!
I'd like to know how they gathered all of them. But none of these are.
With their hands.
None of these look magical or anything like that.
So maybe not from the temple.
Oh, that's right. You said they got them all from the temple.
Did you guys actually make it to the temple?
About 3 feet in the door before Gil got lit up by crossbow bolts and we booked it.
Don't believe that guy.
I mean, Gil looks pretty dead. I'm just gonna
Those
say.
are, hey,
He
hey,
probably
look.
shot him. Shush.
All right.
All right. Well, here's
I
how
like her.
here's how I see it. 'Cause she's riled up over here. Honestly, these fellas, I got much on them. They're not worth shit. Don't you know what I mean? But they didn't kill nobody. I say we let them go. If we
Victor,
if we mess around,
how
with
did
these
you
guys-
get all these weapons?
Same way we were going to take yours. Camped out in the road here. We've been here for about 2 days. Anybody who came past took their weapons on them,
You
sent them
said
on
we
their
were
way.
the
What
first
is-
people we saw.
I mean,
Took their weapons from them, sent them on their way.
oh, okay.
Did not kill anybody. I try to avoid killing if at all possible. Usually when
Sure, you say all this.
no.
No.
This is all new information.
He-
Oh,
he's
this is all new
getting
information.
himself caught into a lie right now, actually.
I did not kill anybody. Usually when you light up somebody with crossbow bolts, their friends come over and help them, and then you relieve everybody of their stuff so they don't want to get lit up by crossbow bolts anymore. Your case is you guys decided to fight back and pretty handily beat us. That hasn't happened yet. So, I don't know, if you want the weapons, I guess take them,
What were you gonna do with them?
bring them back to the collective. Pray that some of them are magical and we can pass them off as the weapons from the storeroom that we couldn't get into.
Did you say pray?
Anyone-
Who do you pray to?
Can I get anyone
Leon,
who's
he spoke for 4 minutes. That's what you know.
Sorry, I zoned out from all his bullshit.
All right, hold on. Everyone who's not a bandit, can you just step over here for 2 seconds?
I'm gonna walk back with the other guy. Steel trap this one. Yeah.
So, Mr.
I mean, he ain't
Victor.
gonna say much.
I-
Hold on, Sanya, come here.
Anyway,
Oh,
and
oh,
I
oh,
tie
oh.
him back up to the cart. I tie the other guy back up to the cart next to Victor.
These guys are holding us up. Let's go.
You said that we were the first people you saw. How did you steal all these weapons from people you didn't see if they came down there and come down the road?
Because I lied to you before, hoping you wouldn't find the
He
weapons.
said he lied specifically.
I kind of want to stab him, but I'm
Please
not
don't.
going to.
Please don't. I'm being truthful. We took stuff. We didn't kill anybody. I'm not about killing. There would be bodies around. We've been camped out here for 2 days. You can search the area for bodies or burial sites. There are none. I don't kill people. We took their stuff, sent them on their way. I don't know how they fared afterwards.
Can I inside check it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
So
please.
what's your modifier?
+1.
+1?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You believe him. He seems to be like he seems pretty defeated right now, and he's just kind of spilling out the information to you. Like, he tried to lie, it didn't go well.
Hey, Victor. I know my friend's a bit scary here, but as we've said before, we don't mean you any harm. we're not really interested in, as you said, little foot soldiers. But we would, I don't know, I speak for myself maybe, but I would like to keep as many of the big dogs off the street as possible. So, if you'd be up for it, would you perhaps give us your boss's information and we'll let you go?
I don't know anything about the boss.
Guys,
Your
can
boss.
Can I just?
My boss
I'll
is
walk over
my
to you.
boss
Come
is
here,
the
please.
collective. I get my job information from going to a place, looking for an X. If there's an X, I get a note. That's it.
Where's that place?
My place? My place is over in the slums. It's on the side of one of the old bombed out buildings that was
You know
taken
the
out
name?
during the war. The house? That doesn't have a house. It's in the East Block.
Does the Aris hear that?
Yeah, you guys are all standing nearby.
Do you react to that?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear what he said. He said third house?
No, he said on the side of of a house in the bombed out area of Fallcrest in
Okay.
the Eastern Block.
Gotcha. I was zoning out thinking about what I was going to say. I didn't hear what he said, but yes. I don't think I react to that.
Can I insight check
Never
him?
mind.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
I'm enjoying all the
alone.
insight
I don't want to
that's
say it in
going
front of him.
Someone
Can't just
Mm-hmm.
like
fine. I mean,
Leon's a
I'm
nice
glad
guy, but obviously can't take him at his word.
Can I just
Insight
get everyone who's not a
is
bandit?
3.
I'm standing next to you.
Thank you.
Seems to be pretty truthful
That's
right
fine.
now. You get the same vibe that Roettger got, which is he's kind of just spilling the truth right now, not interested in either losing his life over lying or whatever it may
One of
be.
these.
Leon, Ruckus, if y'all could come over here real
You
quick.
can watch all you
I-
want. I can't move.
I'll walk over towards Garrett and the group, but I have an ear pointed at the other two because they're tied up next to each other.
Okay.
I'm going to be barely paying attention to them and only paying attention to the cart,
Okay.
listening and seeing if they say anything.
Alright, so, again, here's the deal. Do we want to bother with having organized crime on our asses when we've already got enough sitting on our plate right now? Is that something we want to bother with? Because if not, we can just cut these guys loose. They get their shit kicked out of them when they get back home.
Or
I can't let him loose.
What do you suggest then?
We gotta bring him in.
Where would you like us to bring them into?
Back to town.
Leon,
We've
that's
got
like
a
a
mission.
2-day
Have
journey
they
back.
said anything yet?
Uh,
I can't in
make
good
a perception
conscience
check.
just let criminals out on the streets again.
How far away are
They
you?
clearly don't have.
As close as I can be to
any
still be within
mind to
earshot,
reform.
but I don't know how far away everybody else
You
was.
know?
I just imagine just off to the side so that
Like it
they
or not, they're in our
Could be
responsibility at this
overheard.
I
point.
understand.
They're
But
not.
natural 16, 20 total.
listen,
They're not talking.
Okay.
he makes a point. He makes a point. We shouldn't just have criminals out on the street. They
Like,
clearly are just
yeah.
going to keep doing what they've been doing.
what if they follow us if we let them go?
I have a counter proposal. What if we bring them with us, investigate the temple for ourselves? We can, if you're interested in getting to the top of the collective, which I am curious about myself, perhaps we can use them, buy them off with maybe one of the magical items, keep the rest for ourselves, see where they drop them off, see who picks them up, and maybe work our way up the chain.
But,
Hmm.
well, aren't we already on a mission to go find some magical stuff?
Yes, but this is on the way, and it's presented itself in front of us, and this could be a very profitable endeavor, and I'm thinking out loud. Everyone can disagree with me if possible. I'm just thinking out loud and saying, I think they're pretty easily bought off, and
I'm
we
all
can
for
see
the-
if we can.
I'm all
They
for
said
the
there's a
temple.
lot of items. Maybe we can buy them off with the cheapest one that we can
Listen,
think of.
I'm all for the temple, but I don't really care much for getting involved with the organized crime business. I mean,
Well,
either you cut them loose and they go on with their lives, doesn't really matter, or you do something to them, they report back. Now we got people looking out for our asses the entire time we're traveling.
He's not wrong.
you're not wrong. Leon, what do you think?
I'll bring them to jail myself if I have to.
Oh no, I'm not suggesting we don't.
Not a
I'm
safe,
suggesting
right?
we
No,
use them to
they're
get a
just
little bit
quietly
higher up into
standing,
the food chain
kinda
of the
looking
collective
over at you.
first,
Um,
and then send them to jail.
I also agree with Roettger's point where we shouldn't bite off more than we can chew right now, but
Fair point.
I'm down to do after we complete the mission we have at hand because we essentially establishing our word as our first mission. We want to make a good name for ourselves
Mhm.
to start off.
Okay. What does everyone else think?
At least, yeah, it's just my opinion.
Not sticking my nose in somebody else's business and having that come back down on my head when I least expect it.
Have I heard of the collective before?
Make a history check.
Probably not. That's a 3.
Can't say that you have, which is odd for you because of your backstory. But yeah, you've never in all of your years, you've never heard of an organized crime presence really taking hold in Fallcrest. But apparently, according to these guys, there is.
Well, I haven't been back there in a while, so.
True.
I think it would be really, really crummy to let these guys go, because what if somebody dies at their hand and we could have done something? No one should have to lose a family member because we decided to say, you know what, it's okay for these people to go on and do whatever they please and maybe hurt somebody or
Concur.
somebody's family.
I agree with the tiny one. That would be crummy.
So what, you'd rather take the target for yourselves? Because I mean, what, you bring them to jail, they get bailed out by whoever they get bailed out by, and then like, well, who put you in here? Well, you see, they had a bird fella, a big red tiefling,
Sure.
former military.
To be fair, I think we're gonna be gathering some attention
That's
anyway.
true, you're out of your thing.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? The alternative is watching them walk away, and sure, we'll take all their weapons, but they'll find more. They'll find.
And
And I'm sure we haven't found all of their stash yet.
oh, of course not. They'd be foolish to be carrying them on them. But what's the other alternative? You bring them in, somebody's gonna replace them anyway.
He's not wrong.
If they're low-level lackeys, ain't nobody gonna miss them.
Let's
They'll
take
get
a
replaced by the next Tom, Dick, or Harry that comes on next.
All right. Wow. How didn't you know? I didn't know you knew all their names, but okay.
Are all they doing anything over there?
They are.
'Cause you know
You
I'm
can
over
tell
there.
that they're not trying to escape. You and Dyrus are both watching them. They're not trying to escape, but they're actively listening. You guys are not so far enough that your voices are not going to carry, and
Oh, I would have gotten.
well, that's
a
kind
distance
of hard to say because Matt is staying close enough, or I'm sorry, Dyrus is staying close enough to where he can still be in earshot of them.
And I want to be able to see.
So
Because I don't trust
It's-
them.
it's-
Because we'd have to walk like into the forest
And then they
to
can
get
just
out of
leave.
sight. I figure we're off to the side of the road. I'm sure they can't hear every word, but they can probably make out the gist of what we're saying.
it's not an easy DC. But.
Right. But anyway, yeah.
Just real quick, when Leon says we already stick out, raucous and irate point at one another.
Oh yeah, no, of course we stick
I
out.
was talking about you.
But yeah, we stick out, but in the same sense, we won't
Why
stick
points?
out as someone who's wronged them, and then they're coming for us in the end.
We already killed one of their guys.
No, you still alive.
No, we didn't.
No?
I think
Who
we just
did?
knocked him alive.
Oh,
he's-
Burn guy's still alive?
Burn guy's still alive, just very badly burned.
Oops. Sorry. Sorry.
To be fair,
He'll
Garrett,
live.
Garrett, I do understand your reservations, but we're gonna make some enemies along the way, and I'm not gonna back down at the first one I see.
You also can't take every single one you see.
Organized crime is a different beast than we're used to.
Right, and we've already talked Leon out of the Valentrost endeavor. I don't think we're going to be able to talk him out of this one as well.
Take that guy with.
And yeah. Right, exactly.
That's okay.
Well,
fair.
that's regardless of what we do. I think we're taking them with us either way.
It's the
The
majority, cowboy.
I think
the
so.
gentleman Victor kind of leans his head back and goes, "Could take us to Middlebrook. It's on the road. There's an outpost there."
All right. Well, we're not going to Middlebrook. Then.
Shut up.
I'm
the
kind
one
of
place we're
interested
not
in
going.
Middlebrook. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
All
also
right, so
interested
then
in Middlebrook.
you had some sort of plan about going to the temple.
Well, it's
and then
it's
buying
just
them
my
off with
first.
the last magical item.
Well, it's just my first thought.
At
It's
that point, you gotta let them go then, regardless. You can't put them in jail.
well. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna kind of just get a little bit quieter now, so hopefully they don't hear me. The plan is we use them. They report back to whoever they report back to, or leave the item wherever. It seems he did tell me a lot. By the way, I do have some more information that I'm letting on.
I hear it every
So
day
anyway,
when I see it.
you see, there's like a drop-off system that they use, so we can see where he drops it off, who picks it up, and then where that person drops it off, who picks it up, and we can work our way up the food chain. At the end, inform the guards. There you go. Organized crime dissolved. I know I'm making it sound very easy. I understand that, but I'm just saying. it's kind of my first thought, and I'm open to many suggestions.
Are you looking at them still?
I'm turning my head to talk to them, but my body is facing to them, so that every time I'm done talking, I'm gonna turn and look at them.
You see two things when you look back.
They're gone.
The first is that Trent, the guy you spoke to alone, is looking at you, and you see him go. And Victor is currently
It's like
doing a very, very poor job of attempting to slowly loosen the ropes around his wrist. It's really not going well for Victor, because it was a 1 and then a 2. So he's fumbling with it, but he's trying.
Do I notice this?
No, because he was staying close enough to actually keep an eye on them specifically.
And how far away would you say we are from them, feet-wise?
30.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let me know if I see anything further than that.
Okay.
Our friend not Victor, because I never got his name. Our friend not Victor just seems to think that would work. So it's just a thought. I'm open to suggestions. I don't want to be the one deciding everything, but it's just a thought I had. We're more than welcome to skip over it, but I thought it would be a little payday, if you will. If the church is abandoned
It'd
anyway.
be a nice payday to take down a criminal organization.
Sure.
It's pretty hot on the payday, man.
Yeah.
Or just the.
I
the
feel like
temple.
we're forgetting about the magical doodad. We're already
Yeah, you're
supposed
close.
to do
Doodad.
First, we don't know it's magical.
How
do we?
far away?
As far as you know, it's just listed as jewelry.
jewelry.
Well, either way.
How far away
we're on our way
are
to
we from
Hohenheim
Hohenheim?
anyway. I'm just saying we take
Probably
a
about
1-day
another
detour.
4.5, 5 days ride.
For nothing, really.
Let's discuss it on the road. We spend way too much time here. Other troop is gonna come across
the
us.
road is kind of what we're discussing. If we're going towards Hohenheim or
temple.
south.
Are we
towards
going
Because the
south?
temple's off the road.
Yeah.
So if you
So
keep
that's
walking down the road right now,
That's
you would
kinda
pass
why,
by
yeah.
the temple on your right.
Oh, we would.
Set a voice
No,
from
no, no,
above.
no. So the way they described it to you guys is that it is due south essentially from this position. Right now you're heading east.
Right. Okay.
So if you follow the road, you're going to bypass the temple completely.
That's-
you're
okay,
not going
that's
to
what
you're
I
not going to be able to find it.
Look, I'm fine with either choice. I'm good to do the mission first and then do the organization, or do the organization and the mission. The only thing I'm concerned about that I won't budge on is the bringing them into the authorities.
And I'm 100% agreed with you. What did you think about my plan, though? About using them first and then.
I'm fine with this. But
Alright.
We're going to the temple
Actually-
first and then using them.
I kind of have to side with Roettger on this one. If that's where your stance was, to do the mission first and keep our eyes on the prize.
I'm suggesting mission first,
So-
but I feel like we should bring them in with us.
So go to Hohenheim, bring them in, do the mission, then make our way back.
What if the weapons in the temple help us on the mission?
That was kind of my thought also, but
Fair
it's
point.
it's the chicken or the egg at this point. It's whichever we want to do
If we do
first.
take them with us
It's
to the
not a
temple,
chicken or an egg.
then-
It's a temple. It's ridiculous.
I agree. This is
This is
ridiculous.
terrible
Let's
comparison.
start heading
Roettger, I
that
think it's an
way.
expression.
You're an expression.
That-
Most of
that's
what I
offensive.
says is expressions, actually.
I'm gonna whisper to them real quick, be like, and if we take them with us, we could throw one of them in front of the traps instead of us.
You hear an audible. "God damn it!" As you see Victor just kind of shake his arms a little bit.
So I'm going
Nothing's
to
happening.
I'm going to run over to him and just punch right next to his head and try to break a hole through the cart.
Okay.
Just
Make
scare
a
the
strength
shit out of
check.
him.
Wow, because I was really close to running up there with my staff.
Well, it's a
Wow.
punch. So I just make a melee attack. 'Cause I use
Well, I mean,
dexterity
it's
for
straight,
punches.
like-
There's no
Red
AC
dot
on the
on the-
cart, so
Right.
you
On
would
the
just
knee or
hit
on
the
the
cart.
hand. Yeah.
You're seeing if you can
Those
punch
like,
through
oh
it with a
my
strength
goodness,
check.
Not the
Sean,
clutch.
It's pretty bad he's lying.
13.
13. You don't
13
punch.
minus 2.
You don't punch through the cart, but you
got
do run over and whap, and it does a little board break, and he
Yeah.
just.
Are you done?
Yep. Definitely. Definitely done. You want to tighten these? They were getting a little loose.
I was testing their stirrability.
I thought so.
I didn't want you to think I was trying to get away or anything.
Oh no, I don't think you would do that to me, would you?
Of course not.
Oh,
Friend.
Good.
You guys make your decision. I have no interest in having a bounty put on my head, and I walk away. I go back to our cart.
You don't have a car.
Well,
Yeah, we're on foot.
You're on foot.
I
Alright, so we
pretend
can
there's
take
a
the
car.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
take a cart, we just
All right,
walked.
well, I'm gonna walk across the road and stand on the tree and just wait.
Okay.
So I know you two.
How many people want to go to this temple?
Right.
God, I wish I knew more common.
Magic Birdman?
You don't know that I don't understand this.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
You don't know what words I do and don't understand.
Raise your hand, Birdman.
Looks like you're getting your way, cowboy. Going to Hohenheim.
All right.
All right. Can I mentally mark this
You can't
spot
hear
in the
the
road so I know kind of if we come back which way to go?
You're cool.
Mentally?
Or I'll physically mark a tree or something.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't know what Mark will do. I'll make a 7. I'll make an S7 in the tree.
Okay. So you spend a couple.
S7.
You spend a minute or so just kind of doing like an S7. It doesn't come out great, but it's.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's
It's definitely marked and visible from the road. So.
Okay.
Your arts and crafts skills are shit.
Never claimed to be good at that.
It's true, he hasn't.
All right. So to Hohenheim it is. Hope you like walking.
I don't. I mean.
Oh, I don't care.
This cart works if you want to flip it over.
There's no horses, so.
Shit. Well.
Bad guy's horse.
Yes.
Unless you'd like to drag the cart.
Are
But
you-
I can tell you, him alone, you're not going to be able to drag very far.
Are you just leaving these three in the middle of the road here?
Oh, no, well, we'll wake them up. We'll bring them with us.
Well, we should use the cart for the burnt one.
But again, we don't have horses to drag the
But
cart.
we do have people.
No,
who
you have
can-
no
have
horses.
horses.
How far are we
Or
from
we walk-
Hohenheim?
We
walking.
hooked it here by
What are we doing
ourselves.
about the
How
We
line?
don't have
far?
horses. but
You
we-
are about you're about 4.5 to 5 days walk away from Hohenheim. However, you are only about half a day's walk away from Middlebrook.
Can I turn into anything big enough to pull the cart?
You could turn into a horse, technically, I think.
That's a
How many
good
times
question.
did you
Oh,
change
but-
today?
Once.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Yeah.
just
Turn
the
into an
wolf.
otter at
No,
any
no,
point.
just
No,
the wolf.
she just
Just-
answered
That's
the
a
question.
question.
The honors
Usually
important.
just makes
That's
sense.
a good
It's an accurate question.
You can.
We've had no awkward discussion today, though, so she
DMG?
definitely wasn't an hour.
May I have
Yes.
some,
Yes.
I don't
So
care,
you can
something.
turn into a horse
Red Bull?
or a
No.
bear.
No,
No.
so
Oh,
Turn into
ooh,
a dragon
A
and
bear
just
would
fly
be
us
How long does
forever.
it last for?
2 hours.
That's the real thinker.
Half
right
your
there.
level in hours.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
How long
Okay.
will it take us to get to Middlebrook?
Thank you.
Middlebrook from here is about, let's say, 6 hours.
Oh, jeez, no. I could turn into some sort of bear or horse, according to the book, maybe.
Bear horse.
Oh, the bear horse.
The most frightening of horses.
Legendary creature.
Yeah.
And the
When it's
fastest
neg or
bear.
roar?
And I can
It doesn't
Bear
roar.
horse.
take us for about an hour or two, but then after that I'm back to regular old me.
Why do that when we have prisoners who could pull the cart?
Again, it's not.
You see, at this, Victor actually laughs a little bit. He's like, yeah, the 7 of you? I don't think so.
I never said I was going in the cart.
6 of you? I don't think so. I
we
don't
should
think
put
it
the
can
burnt one-
physically happen.
And also,
I
one
was
of the
gonna say
wheels
you
is
pull
fucked
your
up, I think.
Is it?
Isn't one of the wheels
You
fucked
wounded
up?
him.
He's your friend. You put him there.
He's not my friend. You can leave him here.
Isn't one of the wheels fucked up on the cart? I thought one of the wheels was missing.
No, it's
No?
got
Okay.
all 4 wheels. It's
Alright, it
just
was just
turned
tipped
over
over,
to the
right?
side.
I
yeah.
think we should put the burnt one in the cart by himself and make them pulled.
I agree. I think they should pull him.
I'll
You're not gonna
abstain.
complain about pulling one person, are you?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about them. I don't want to pull anybody.
I mean, I
You're
could
already
turn into a
marching me
bear for-
either to jail or to my death.
Just butt of the hammer in his stone.
Well, now I have less energy to pull.
Prison brutality.
Leon, do you want to help me get the other 3 up?
Yeah.
I'll wake up the 2 that are not burned. That are the 2 that is not burned. I'll try to just like slap them awake.
Are you
slap them.
so there's 1 unburnt man, 1 unburnt woman.
Yeah. I'm just gonna work my way through both of them
Okay.
and try to wake them up.
So the first person you wake up is the woman. You kind of like shake her a little
The
bit.
one that I knocked out.
Yeah.
The one
She
without the
wakes up a
bullet
little.
hole.
And she's tied up.
And she reaches down for her dagger, and you see Victor at the cart go, Mary, it's over. It's over. Just come on.
Mhm.
Just stand up. We're gonna have to pull a cart. I guess.
To which Mary says, "Just fucking kill me."
fucking kill me.
All right, and I just kind of look over to the next person and just slap him a little bit awake.
He wakes up and has the same kind of instant reaction, but doesn't go for his dagger. Just kind of puts his hands out and like tries to push you away. He's tied up. He realizes, and Trent says, "Come on." Victor just says, "Come on, get up. Georgie, we gotta go." He just stands up. Oh my God! What did they do to him?
Who? And then I let him heal the other guy or wake him up or whatever.
You just slap him awake?
Oh my God, he's so burned.
You woke up the burnt
Help
guy?
me!
Oh well, I'll heal him.
Why would you let him
yeah.
sleep?
Okay.
I'll cast a
Oh my god.
one of the healing spells.
We need more horses.
Oh my
The-
god.
Free
The
car.
healing word.
Okay. You see some of the singed.
Wait, just kidding. Cure wounds.
Okay. You see some of the singed flesh and burnt skin just sort of like kind of heals and scars over instantly, and he.
A little better.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Thank you. Ah! And he sees the burn and kind of shrieks. Don't let him do it again. Don't let him do it again.
When he jumps, I jump too.
I surrender. Don't let him do it again, please.
You're lucky it was us. There are people way worse than us.
Hi.
He's one of them.
So really, it's us.
Bang.
Don't worry, Rick. He's just scared.
Oh yeah.
Scared.
Exactly. You got it.
Pussy.
He gets it.
Pussy.
Your relationship between Ralph and Arif makes me laugh every time you interact. He gets it. You're like so confident in him. It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arik fight. He knows.
He's got it. Where's the confusion?
So they all slowly stand. The burnt one a little bit slower than the rest. Now he's not so much burnt anymore, but he's still,
Yeah.
reeling a little bit. They're all pretty worse for wear, and they're like, "All right, what are we digging our own graves? Are we marching to jail? What are you doing?"
The jail one.
Jail?
Jail.
All right, where we going?
Hohenheim.
By way of Middlebrook. I guess we'll see what happens when we get to Middlebrook.
Do I know anything about Middlebrook?
Well, we're passing through it anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Middlebrook?
That's through it
Yeah.
anyway. Oh,
It's
okay.
a pretty small city.
It's in the middle of our path. Some would say.
Really,
Shut up.
really just a travel destination, making use
don't
of
get
the
this
long
anymore.
road between Hohenheim and Southdon that's traveled along a lot. There was originally just a tavern there, and the city sort of grew around the tavern. And now it's a full-fledged city. People live there, people work there. And,
Let's go.
all right.
Balls.
So you guys walk. It was about, I believe we said it was around 6 or 7 p.m., just like sunset when you were getting to that thicket of trees. So after walking a fair amount, either like 6 or 7 hours, did you take, just for clarification purposes, did you take the cart?
I think that's the plan.
Wait, we're discussing what we're doing.
We're pushing the cart
I was
along, I
under the
guess.
assumption that the person who was burnt would not have the capability of walking.
They
So
can.
my suggestion was that they would have to go inside of the cart and
Uh-huh.
be dragged by everybody else who could walk.
We can still do that. They're
But
just
that,
awake
if that
now.
doesn't need to happen, then it doesn't need to happen.
Well, having a cart is always useful.
We could take the car and then buy some horses. It's so much cheaper.
That,
All right,
I thought
so
so,
we'll take
too.
the cart and make them drag.
if Middlebrook is a day away, is that right? Sorry.
6 hours, you said.
6
right?
hours.
6 hours from.
Oh, so we can get there by midnight tonight.
Yeah.
If they're dragging the car.
She can
No?
take the cart for 2 hours.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got
I mean,
that.
we'll all walk, but she'll just drag the empty cart, or just with one or two of them, I guess, in
That's
the
fine.
cart.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll just be watching all exits of the cart and all that stuff, and just make our way
DM
through.
Burwell. If they are dragging the cart, I will also assist the criminals drag the cart.
Assisting the criminals in dragging the
I
cart.
would,
Fair
but I
enough.
don't think I'd be much
I'm
help,
on
to be
the off the
honest.
path, just kind of going through the forest.
Gotcha.
Can we split up the weapons?
The weapons are still in the cart if you want to keep them with you.
I'm going to follow about 15 feet behind.
Okay.
I'm following like 5 feet behind.
Fair enough.
I'm a ranger, so that never slows me.
I'll take point.
The criminals are fairly complacent. They all either walk, push the cart, or are in the cart in regards to the burnt gentleman. He is healed up, but he still has some, scarring and burns over his body, so he's not 100% to walk. You see him, he's kind of like, so after a couple miles, you just let him sit in the cart. Takes you guys the better part of 6 hours, but just around midnight, when the moon is high in the sky, lighting up the ground in front of you, you do see...
we get hit in the eye with a pizza pop?
No. You do see this small town in the distance that is very well lit, even for midnight. And as you enter into the town, you can see that there is there's some sort of revelry going on. Even for midnight, there are people, young and old, out in the streets. There's drinking going on, libations. People are handing out these little flower wreaths as you walk into town, and it just seems to be like they're celebrating something. There are streamers set up along the main street, all leading up to this large tavern. And now you can see as you get closer, this is a 3-story tavern. Very, very big, very well lit from the outside. And it's called the King's Crown.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the map. We arrived in Middlebrook. Is that what that
Yes.
whole thing was? Okay, gotcha.
Yes. And there seems to be some sort of party atmosphere going on in Middlebrook right now. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having fun.
Okay. You walk up and you see one of the people handing out the wreath. He goes, "Here you go," and kind of throws it over your head. There's no cost to it. They just seem to be handing them out willy-nilly.
Yay.
As they hand it to me, I start eating the feathers, the leaves, the leaves.
Okay.
No,
And
Eric.
no,
No,
you don't.
Don't.
You don't eat it. You
Get
you
it,
wear
tiny one.
I
Get
put
it.
it around my neck. I put it around my neck.
That's the D&D.
Hardy,
No.
Hardy Ruckus is my favorite.
She's trained in.
Anybody else? Wreaths? Wreaths? Festival of the Flower, wreaths?
Alright, yeah. Is this a cultural thing here?
Yes.
Oh, by all means.
Festival
All
of the Flower. Festival of the Flower, wreath.
Thank you.
All right. Wreath.
No, thank you.
I mean, it's polite.
Can I have this?
Fair enough.
Don't touch
What
it.
is this?
Don't touch me.
Can I have 2 wreaths?
Sure.
Yeah.
Puts it around your head.
I want it. No, just
We're gonna
kidding.
be unfamous.
Welcome, everyone. Is this your first time in Middlebrook?
Yes.
Probably.
Have I been here before?
Once or twice in passing, but never have seen
Okay.
the situation like this.
I've been in Middlebrook before?
Huh?
Have I been in Middlebrook before?
In your travels, probably not. It's
Okay.
a fairly new city,
Okay.
actually. It's not that old. In fact, the Festival of the Flowers is you find out the person standing in front of you, a blue tiefling, is handing out these wreaths, and she goes, "This is the Festival of the Flower. This is one of the." It's the 15-year anniversary of the King's Crown opening, and sort of this establishment building the city around it.
Wait, is this going to be a ceremony tonight?
Nice.
Not so much a ceremony, just revelry, fun.
Just a party?
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
You know what? I will take one of those reeds.
Fair enough. And
Then
she
you-
throws
I
it
don't know
around
if you
your
deserve
I take it
one
off and
now.
I hand it to Arik.
Oh.
Go to town.
You look back and I already finished eating the other.
That's why I'm giving it to you.
They're not for
He likes them.
they're-
They're delicious.
I mean,
I just grabbed the other one. And just
You
started
can't
eating
tell
that.
him his phone is wrong.
Is that like a bird?
I put it on and then start eating it.
It's like the
candy
kid-
network. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Those have strings to them. Not this one.
Did we see a guard on the way in?
You've seen a couple different guards.
Oh, you're eating so many.
What about a bard?
That's
seagulls?
There are actually
Your
guards and
eyebrows
bards.
raised,
there are actually in the
This
center,
week on History Channel.
kind of in the center part of the street, across the street from the King's Crown, there is actually a small kind of makeshift stage that's assembled, and there are people around the stage right now, and you can see there is a flutist, someone playing a what is the small guitar, like not a ukulele, but
Yeah,
like
it is
a,
a ukulele.
Banjo?
Rocking the uke.
Banjo.
Fiddle. No.
No.
If you're talking about a small guitar,
Is it a lute? Is it a lute? Is
Oh,
it a
yeah.
lute?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A lute.
A lute, a flautist, and then someone they have actually brought a piano up on stage.
Oh,
Someone's
damn.
playing the
It's
Got a
a
piano.
flautist and a pianist.
Are we like doing
Whoa!
How does that work?
Sorry.
What do you mean the lute?
Who gets what from the loop?
Oh, goddamn.
What is flautist?
Well, now you get another.
It sounds dirty.
It does, right?
What is it
I don't know.
dirty for?
I don't know.
Find out next
Have you ever
time,
met a
huh?
flute player?
Pianist is on the nose.
Right. I mean,
Right.
well, I hope not. But
Vagina.
I mean, it's not my
It's not an
nose.
instrument though.
Could be.
Vagina?
Some
Skin
would
flute.
argue it because you'd have to play it the right way.
I'm a skin flautist.
okay.
Just D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, alright.
Don't worry,
Guards
boys.
and
Oh,
guards.
you're right.
Guards
I'm
and
the
guards.
I'm the bad guy.
I mean, I made it.
I loved it.
What the hell, Nikolai?
I can't believe
I'm gonna fuck myself. Alright!
Oh, no.
He's an accomplised skin flautist.
Don't
What's
touch
wrong
the
with
white
that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't touch the light.
Yeah, please don't.
But
I know. Don't. No, don't. No, don't do it. Don't
You know,
do it.
that was really
Literally the
wet.
one thing you can't touch.
so
Back to D&D.
they're having a nice like song and dance
Yes.
up there.
And you did see a couple of guards passing through, but and the guards you did see had cups in their hands. They were kind of enjoying the revelry too a little bit.
Sure.
So you may be able to find like an outpost, but there's nothing right now. They do have a Imperial outpost here.
Ma'am, the one with the wreaths.
Hmm? Yes.
Is there somewhere like a guard station or something along those lines?
Oh, yes, the Imperium outpost. It's if you go a little bit past the tavern this way, make a left, should be down the big stone building on your right-hand side.
All right. And now, not to degrade your guards, but are these the ones at this place not going to be drunk? Because I see the. I understand it's a celebration, but.
I can't speak for all of them on a night like tonight. It is
Oh,
the
right.
Festival of the Flower, but
Uh-huh.
you should be able to find someone in there sober. I'm assuming the captain will probably still have his wits about him.
All right.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. We're just. I just, force of habit. I like to know where things are in cities, and I already know where the tavern is, so it's the next thing on my list, and I'll explore the rest to figure it out. But Leon, do you want to?
Of course.
And I guess Leon and I don't know if anyone else wants to come, but lead these.
I'm coming with you.
These
mooks?
Yeah. To the.
Does anybody want to break off, or are you all going as a group?
Okay. I wasn't sure.
You're
if
going to the tavern?
Okay, yeah, I
Okay.
figured some of you would want to go to the tavern.
Garrett, you go to the tavern. I'll get to you in just a moment.
No else?
2 guards, please.
So you guys make your way down. You follow her instructions. You make a left past the tavern. Go down for a little bit, and you can see it's just as crazy off the main road. There are people drinking. You actually see a couple people sitting on like rooftops with drinks in their hands, just kind of having a blast. You can see now, as you get a better look at them, the streamers that are going along are actually made more of like the flower necklaces stuck along the strings as you go. It's really beautiful, and it smells amazing here. It smells like you're walking through a field of roses. Like it's beautiful. As you get further down, you see this large stone, almost like a tower on your right hand side. Looks like some sort of garrison or fort type building, but very compact. And there are lights on inside.
Leon, do you want to take the lead here?
Should.
Or Zania, if both of you maybe even want to take the lead here?
Sure.
All right. And they're not resisting; they're just walking right in.
They are walking.
I don't like this at all.
What's your insight modifier?
Insight is +4.
Guys, what if this guy's on the inside?
Yep, I know.
Oh. Okay. Well, we wanted to talk about it.
Well, we can't really do anything about that. We're doing our job, or what we believe is our job at least. And anyway, yeah.
Are you going inside?
I'll after they do, I'll
Okay.
follow in. Yeah.
Okay. So you open the doors, and these 5 individuals with ropes around their hands walk in, followed by you guys. And you see at the front desk there is a gnome man wearing a blue and gold uniform. His hair is kind of slicked back, and he is face down on the desk,
Right.
cup still in his hand, just schmammered drunk. Behind him, you do see holding cells. A couple of them are filled right now, and you see one of the gentlemen walking along, handing out like trays.
And he does not seem to be as drunk.
He does not have a cup with him, but you don't.
I guess that's our best indication at this point.
Hey, Mr. God.
He picks his head up for a second, continues walking down, slides the last tray into the hand, and then turns around, wipes his hand, and walks up. That'll be Captain.
Oh,
Do I recognize him?
hello, sir.
Hello? No, you don't recognize this individual. He says, what can I do for you?
We had deposits.
We ran into a bit of a trouble on the road outside of town. These hooligans jumped our stuff and attacked us on the road.
They tried to rob
He
us.
kind of looks over them and he goes, they tried to take your weapons?
Not sure. We kind of won the fight, but the crossbow bolts and attacks were pretty threatening.
We had a couple of reports like this. These are the men you say are responsible?
The ones we caught.
Yes,
Bad
sir.
guys.
All right.
See, he gets it.
Briggs! And he walks over and he kicks the bottom of the chair that the gnome is sitting on, who just kind of, huh? What?
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Nope.
Evening.
Either record.
Yes. What can I? Yes. Hello. And he's like, Briggs, get the cells open. Right. And he reaches down and he pulls this big ring of keys off, and he's just like taking each one and individually like looking at it before he slides it over.
This is the most cliche thing I've ever seen.
Is that? No. There it is. And he gets up and he walks over to a couple of the empty cells. And two at a time, they've strolled their way in. Victor in his own
As
cell.
Victor goes through, I want to just as in passing. I'm sorry our paths had to cross this way.
Gotta say, I'm kind of sorry that our paths did cross this way too, but really only because I was on the losing end of it. And he kind of shuffles his way into the cell. You see the doors close behind him. Briggs kind of, no.
Brought in the sloppy man.
Oh, that's why. And he locks the other doors.
Captain, do you want to check those doors?
I'm gonna.
And also,
I'm gonna.
this one, and I point to Trent, you said his name was. I never knew. I don't care about his name honestly at this point, but he was most cooperative. If that makes any leniency or difference, but just as a note.
Could I ask, what's your name?
My name? My name.
I'll tell you.
Oh, you want to know my name now?
Let
Oh,
me
you didn't
tell
know?
you something.
My name is Sally.
Whoa.
Oh,
All right.
I mean,
Sally Fields.
Wow.
but it's
Captain
spelled-
Sally.
It's spelled J-O-E.
Wow.
There's a
that
silent
seems
X at the end of that.
There's a
less-
silent Joe. It is Sally.
How do you spell it? J-O-E. How do you get Sally out of that?
Steven Breinholt.
Steven Reinhold, Leon the Pulse. Leon the Pulse.
What?
Leon Musto.
I see where you went with
Alliteration.
that. I'm sorry. Steen?
Steven Breinholt. Breinholt.
Steven
B-R-E-I-N-H-O-L-T.
Brian. Got it. Okay.
We appreciate your help in all this.
Of course. Anything I can do.
Actually, where do we have the most fun in this town right now?
Oh, this is King's Cross.
Oh,
King's Crown.
King's Crown?
You
I'll be
get
heading
the
there
door,
first.
Raucus's war,
I
follow Ruckus.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Hogwarts, King Cross.
Yes.
King's Crown tonight. That's, trust me, and he looks over at Briggs, who is already back at his desk, takes a slow sip of this ale, and then just kind of plumps to the side.
Oh, God.
And he goes, save for a few raucous incidents. It's still a word. Save for a few incidents here and there. Tonight's mostly a pretty calm evening. So, as you can see, I gave most of my men permission to go a little bit wild. It's not always like this.
A captain
But
would put me in
I'm-
the brig if I'm trying out the job.
I'm still sober. I'm good to go. I'll check those doors, make sure they're closed. I believe they are.
Sorry.
But hope you didn't get a bad impression. We take things seriously here. Just it's a special occasion.
Seems like you take your party seriously too. I can respect that.
The town does. I am gonna have to clean up a lot of shit tomorrow.
A lot of respect for you, sir.
Literally or figuratively.
Ah, you'd be surprised.
But if you don't mind, if you need us, we're the Seline Seven. Bit of an adventuring party. I need help in the future. Thank you for helping us out. Definitely.
We're legionnaires, by the way.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
kind of saw it as our first duty is to do a little bit of good on our way to Hohenheim.
Appreciate it. These people have been, we've been getting complaints for the past 2 days about bandits on the road, stealing weapons.
I'm
Shot
sure
up
this
a
won't be
few
the
people
last.
with crossbow bolts, but
Yeah.
if they killed anybody,
Not that we saw, but, well, there was one of them dead, but who's to say what happened to them?
so you're doing.
No. Believe it or not, that's what got us into the mess. We tried to help the one that was down, and they jumped us from the sides.
Smart, but
Well,
you seem to-
ultimately, not
seem to
very-
have gotten the better of them.
Yeah, ultimately not as smart as they think.
Well, thank you. We'll take it from here. I think I've got a good idea where these gents come from. A little bit up north towards Folkrest. But see if any of the charges stick. These guys have a way of, unfortunately, slipping through the fingertips of the Imperium.
If it happens, we'll bring him right back, sir.
Oh, it's not that. It's everybody who is brought in goes to trial. It's just they somehow keep being found innocent.
I have faith in the system.
I don't.
I would hope so too. Well, go on. I've got it from here. Enjoy your evening.
You get a.
He just
bump it.
He just kind of.
Oh, that. If that's how you do it,
I don't know what this was.
Thank you.
You connect Knuckles at the edge and see, look, like
I'm
that.
backing out.
You see? It's a sign of respect, mainly. It's between. Never mind.
While all that was going on, Garrett,
Explaining a fist bump is probably the dumbest thing.
you open the door, and the first thing you notice in this place, outside it's midnight, the air is a little bit chilly. In here, it is piping warm. You have your shawl on, your kind of, I don't know, what would you call it? It was poncho?
Yeah.
You have your poncho on, and you're like, that's coming off in a couple minutes. It is warm, it is vibrant, and it is loud. There are a lot of people in here. The bar, it's currently standing room only. You can see there is a stage in the corner where people have taken to, I would say it looks like some sort of drinking game, where they seem to be just hanging out up in the corner of the room. You're not really sure how it's played, but you can see a lot of people are going up onto the stage, and then a couple minutes later they're coming very quickly off the stage, and they don't look better than they went when they went up on stage.
Oh no, it's giving punchies again.
Um,
God damn it.
Drinks are everywhere. The floor is sticky. It is a beautiful place any other night of the week, but tonight it is a madhouse.
Is there anyone outside?
What do you mean?
Like just outside the bar? Or is everybody
Oh, there's
posted
people
inside?
standing outside. There's people posted up outside. There's no smoking in the establishment, so there are a couple people outside with wooden pipes who just seem to be like talking with each other, putting some tobacco in.
I'll just walk up to anyone and be like, excuse me.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Sir, like a quieter place around town, or is this the only tavern in here?
Oh no, this is the only tavern in town.
Alright. Just curious.
And he kind of drunkenly does not realize it, just kind of blows smoke and it wafts directly over your face.
I just turn around. Bit of a good night. I'm gonna just hang out outside. I don't want to go inside. That's too loud for me right now.
After a few minutes or so, you see Raucus walk up. Raucus, you see Garrett standing
Arik.
outside.
And Arik.
Oh, I didn't see you leave as well. Raucus and Arik
About
approach. Fair enough. Raucus and Arik approach from the outside, and
First against the side of the tavern.
I
You
just
guys.
continue walking into the tavern, and as soon as I walk in, I just go like this.
He's like a little mini ruckus.
Except for he's just as big as you, I think.
Even in all of this busy craziness, you see someone catch your eye as you go like this. And after a moment passes or so of you just going like this around to nobody, a person walks up to you with 2 mugs of ale.
And I just nod at them.
And they go, that'll be 15 copper.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Red man!
No hands.
No speak common.
Am I aware of this? Did I see this happen?
Yeah, he's kind of like just inside the door of the bar, which are propped open,
Yeah.
just to let some of the heat out.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 silver piece in the bottom of his hand,
Okay.
and so I don't want to wait for another drink. Make it 2 more.
Oh!
Oh, you're gonna need more than that.
Oh wait, silver's 10. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 10 copper
I'll
to
put
a silver,
gold
10
piece.
silver,
I'll put
2
gold
gold.
pieces there.
Oh, right away. Anything else?
Right now, I just want 2.
Oh, gotcha.
I
Runs.
turn and just hand the 2 ales to Raucus.
I'd like to think they walked in side by side, and as Rox's hand was about to go up to hold up 2 fingers, Eric does, and he just goes, "My bird."
My bird, man.
That's the way I saw it in my head, at least.
Raucus takes 1. And he
Red man
drinks.
and Birdman.
And he drinks.
Oh my god. I have a drinking problem.
I'm kidding.
Surprisingly tasty ale. Not sugary sweet like the last one. It is more of a darker, bitter ale.
Ooh.
But it goes down pretty smooth. Tastes nice. Got a nice kick to it. Almost like spicy. Almost like a.
The red?
Almost like a.
You don't drink it with your
Just like a hint of hot sauce was added to this mixture.
You like that, Birdman?
Meh.
And you see scurrying up is the same bartender with 2 more ales. Right away. Let me know if I can get you anything else. My name's Ted.
Yeah. You got any of them wreaths?
The flower wreaths.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
absolutely.
3 of them.
3?
3 of them,
Sure.
please. Yeah.
Sure. Where's the? He kind of leans his head out the door and he goes, "All right, I'll be right back." He runs out the door and down the street. Garrett, you actually watch as he runs about 15 feet down, grabs 3 wreaths from one of the people handing them out, then runs back in and he just presents them to you. There you go.
I kind of just take one out of his hand and start eating it.
They're all for you. But I keep 1 now.
You gotta try one.
So wait, I go like this, and then I take a second one,
Yeah.
and then I hand you the other ale. And just start eating the flowers while I got 2 cups.
I love this bromance.
That's going great. I love it. I think that's what we're doing.
Yes.
The guy who's helping you out
That's
says,
pretty much where we're going.
my name's Ted. If you need anything else, please let me know."
Thanks, Teddy.
And he kind of goes back to serving other people at the bar. At about this point, you guys have dropped off the prisoners. You're going back to the King's Crown.
Oh fuck yeah.
So you guys arrive and you look inside and it is packed. You see Raucus, 1 ale in his hand, 1 in his mouth,
I gotta catch up.
and you see Uri just.
Like corn of the cob.
I really need to catch up.
I take 1 look inside and I'm just like, nope. Just walk out.
I walk up to Raucus. What do you want?
2.
What? That's it?
I mean, I just got here.
And you already have 4 at this point.
Yeah, I still have 2 more drinks in front of me.
Yeah.
Anybody else
I
doing
had
anything?
Only
2,
a
you had
tiefling.
2, and I handed you my 2.
I'm only a tiefling. I'm drinking my pace.
You go up to the
Which is
bar
fast.
and you are having a hard time making your way through this crowd to get up to the bar to get a drink. But finally, you manage to squeeze because you're small enough. You kind of squeeze your way through and hop up onto a stool. And finally, after a couple minutes, you get the attention of one of the bartenders. What can I get you?
An ale, please.
Sure. You want a full glass?
No.
Half glass?
Half glass.
Fair enough. He runs over and he grabs like a mug, essentially, fills it with ale, and slides it over to you. That'll be 3 copper.
Okay, I give him 5.
Thank you. And pockets 2. Let me know if you need anything else. Goes back to serving the other people at the bar.
I'm sitting there going, who do I have to blow to get a fucking drink in this place?
You just said that. Teddy!
Teddy's gonna talk to you about something.
You see immediately this yeah, 2 more?
No. My man.
Well, yes, but not yet.
we need a whiskey.
Triple.
1 glass. 1 glass.
I gotta catch up.
All right. You want regular or fire?
Regular fires for bitches.
Fair enough. Pours out.
The 2 guys drinking fire at the end of the bar. Like,
That guy.
Maybe the only person who's killed somebody in this bar.
Mead or on the rocks?
Rocks.
Takes a couple ice cubes, drops them into the glass.
Real rocks.
And you see he's
rocks with like a cold
Sedimentary-
spell
you see
cast on them.
him you see him pour what look to be 2 doubles
My man.
into this glass before handing it over to you. He's like, "Here you go. It's a lot of whiskey. Take your time."
I give him a gold and a half.
You know,
How did you break this?
thank you. Let me know if your group needs literally anything. Literally anything.
This guy just made his month.
Do you guys need like? Do you need company for the night? Are you getting room?
Ted, don't get weird. Get us drink.
Got it.
What'd you say his name was? Teddy?
You just sounded
Hey,
nice.
What's the house special for the night?
House special?
Yeah.
That's what that's what they're drinking. That's the
Just the
It's
ale?
the dark ale. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the owner of the tavern's secret recipe. He calls it his crowning achievement.
I'll take
I get it.
1 crowning achievement then, please.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
I make my way back to where they're all at.
No? Okay. He's eating. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Don't care. And he runs back over to the bar.
Have you finished? Has he finished the second one?
I'm on my 3rd one.
You stole
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't say I'm on my
I was
2nd
gonna
one.
say.
How'd you get that off my neck without me seeing?
he's just eating your neck.
I'm just like hiding behind him like this.
Comes back a couple moments later with an ale.
I give him a gold.
It just feels like a choke.
I guess this is one good thing about
This
being-
guy is making his fucking
This
year
guy
long
makes
salary.
a gold a week. You've given him a month's salary.
I felt
taking a
no,
You
I
gave
gave
him a
him a
gold.
gold and a half.
You gave him a gold and a half. You
no,
gave him a gold.
Dude, I was thinking about what Victor said. You know, he made it. If I could keep him in the bar and off the street, see,
Like,
smart guy.
You people are so generous. I want to thank you so much. Your drinks, of course. I mean, I don't think you could order enough drinks to cover all of this. But
Challenge accepted.
you're on the house for the night. Let me know whatever you need. Okay? I gotta go back to the bar now, though. Just give me a yell. He knows how to do it. That's it. I'll come running. And he kind of just puts all of this money now into his little pouch and runs back towards the bar. Right now, that is where we're going to take our break. And then we will pick up from there in just a couple of minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hang out just 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, and we'll be back from our break.
Next time on.
Nope, not yet.
Oh.
Teddy!
2 Teds, please.
Your hand's too big.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome back to the Critical Miss.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So, before the break, you guys rounded up the remaining, all of the bandit crew, and traveled with them to Middlebrook, where the town itself was having some fun libation, some laughter, very, very drunk most of the town.
Today!
You guys dropped off the bandits and then proceeded to hang out in the King's Crown and start drinking. Would anybody like to do anything in particular in the King's Crown?
I'm sitting outside the King's
Dance.
Crown.
Yeah, I haven't got it at all.
Dance.
I'll actually sit closer to Garrett. But I'm gonna sit so the smoke is above me, not in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
no,
there
I'm
a
not-
fighting pit in this one?
God damn it!
God.
There's no
damn it.
fighting.
Okay, I figured.
As I said, there is some sort of what appears to be drinking competition going on in the corner of the bar. You can't really see the mechanics of the game from here, but you can see that people are going up on the stage and then coming down off the stage. A little bit of a.
I'm gonna go, hey, Raucous,
Yeah.
think you're up for a challenge? Point over to the drinking game.
Kind of like make out what it is.
Make a investigation check.
You can make out.
You got that right.
Is that part of the
13.
challenge?
13. From what you can see,
Do you have fingers?
Birdman, put your hand in.
a couple moments later, Teddy walks up with two ales.
I just hand them to
No, I
I just hand them to Rogus and I go like this again to him.
What? I
You
just.
want 2 more of the reefs, don't you?
Are you gonna eat them?
He's gonna eat them.
He's got
I mean,
it.
otherwise they're gonna be garbage in the
I'll
morning.
go grab you some. I guess. I'll be back. And he
Sorry,
runs.
Teddy.
He runs outside. From what you can see of this drinking competition, 2 people will sit down at a table. 2 glasses are placed before them, and they are filled up with ale.
No.
And then before they are drunk, a shot of this clear liquid is
Oh,
dropped
shit.
into them, and both contestants have to chug. And they set their cups down, and then they seem to wait. And then the first one to make a face kicked off the stage.
Oh, shit.
This must be
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's supposed to be a Middlebrook cart bomb.
It's. Are you asking someone?
I'm just saying it in general.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, that was the first one we went so long.
Yeah, we just do
Uh,
something.
It wasn't even a real one.
I know. Hey,
Close enough.
Phelan, Zanya, you up to play the game too?
God, no.
More the merrier.
You see the amount of whiskey I'm drinking right now?
Yeah, drop it in the glass. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm gonna be dead.
A shot inside of a shot.
I mean, I've
This
never
ain't
done
no
it
shot,
before.
son.
Hey,
I
where's
funneled the
the
Jack and Coke once. Do it.
Oh, yeah, you're outside, right?
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm good.
Have you actually done that?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was 20. I was
Did it
stupid.
hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It burned
Yeah.
the whole
Poor
way.
Shane.
What did you do?
What? I shotgun, not shotgun. I funneled a Jack and Coke.
Why would you do that?
You only did it once,
Well,
right?
you see,
Again,
I was
bad
drinking Jack and
decision.
Coke, and there was a funnel, and they were like, "Hey, you should funnel," and I was like, "I'm drinking Jack and Coke." They're like, "Okay," and they poured it in. So I was like, "Okay."
I missed
Again.
a place in Canada.
Wasn't a smart plan.
I
What'd you
went to
say?
Canada.
In Canada. No, yes.
Canada's a
Do you
wonderful,
guys?
wonderful
Do
alcohol
you
place.
make your way over to that side of the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you a couple minutes to kind of like squeeze through the crowd, but finally you get there. At the front of the stage, there is a dwarven man. He's standing there, and he's holding some sort of what looks like a checklist. And he's filling it out for a moment before he finally looks up and makes eyes. Yep. You want to play?
You bet.
All right. Name?
Leon.
Leon. All right. Anybody else?
I'll play.
Name?
Rockets.
Did it come in smaller sizes?
Sorry, lass. It's got to be a full drink.
How big is a full drink?
It's a mug, and you look. It's about yay high.
And I'm like about how high?
Your normal cup is about this big. Full one's about double it.
Look, you just slaying beasts with fire swords? You can't handle a little drink?
Well,
Might knock you on your ass, but you'll be all right.
all right,
Yeah.
Name?
Phelan.
Aylin. Anybody else?
You
Okay.
sure, Xania? What
Alright,
chance?
I'm fine.
Should be up in a couple of moments. Rounds don't take too long. And he looks up on stage, and you see the two guys now are holding their drinks, and they're looking at each other before finally they lift up, clink, back down onto the table, drink it full, and they start. And okay, so it's two guys up on stage. One appears to be elven, the other appears to be human. And they both sit there staring at each other for about a half a minute before the elven guy just kind of goes, and the person who's judging kind of just looks at him real close, and he goes, and he goes, "All right, we have our winner, Tom." And the gentleman stands up and takes a bow. Gentleman stands up and takes a bow, and now you can see his face too. Now he's not in the competition anymore. His face is just like, oh. Ugh. And he gets down off the stage, and you can tell he's a little bit wobbly now. And they go, all right, Leon, and I'm sorry, wait, no, not you.
No?
Well, you're going up, but you're going against
Coward.
Harold. Harold! Harold! And this older human man just kind of steps up. What's up? You're up next. And Harold walks up onto the stage.
This guy?
Yeah.
Looks can be deceiving.
Versus
Leon.
Leon here.
Oh, compared to the pits, this will be a cinch.
Stretch his arms.
You walk,
maybe.
you walk up onto the stage and kind of slide the chair out.
Your tongue hits it. And you're like,
And you sit. And he sits across from you. Two clean glasses are placed in front of you, and the same darker ale that you've seen Raucus drinking all night is poured almost to the brim in each glass, leaving about this much space at the top. And then a shot is set next to you with nothing in the glass. And then
Weird.
in the shot, they pull out this large bottle. And the bottle is one of the types that it's like a straight neck and then like curves out at the bottom. It almost looks like a larger potions bottle.
do I recognize the kind of alcohol it is? Because,
Make a history check.
Because you know.
Connoisseur of sorts.
Yeah, a 17.
This is called Dragon's Breath.
Oh, so I know exactly.
It is
Use
a
the fire breath.
very, very harsh liquor. It is not bitter to the taste, but it is extremely spicy. And you can tell that this is probably what's making people make those awful faces. You also know that Dragon's Breath is one of the more heavily alcoholic beverages in the in Hyleria. Very expensive, very rare, and very potent, but known for its awful taste. And they are. You take it. Are you familiar with the rules?
No.
All right. I'm gonna drop these shots into the glass.
Yep.
You finish the glass. You have to finish the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Two zigs.
after that, put the glass down.
Uh-huh.
You have keep a straight face. First person to break loses. If neither of you break after a minute, another glass and another shot is poured until a person breaks.
Oh, this is news. Okay. They call me Straight Face Leon.
Fair enough. I hope you do well.
Nobody calls you that.
Get it, monk.
Literally nobody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oh.
Nope, it just ducked.
All right.
Dodge,
Sure.
duck, dip, dive.
Ow! That didn't work.
That hurt me. You didn't even do anything.
Yep, that was my knee.
So, Harold grabs.
I look
Harold
at
grabs his glass.
Mm-hmm.
Do you grab yours?
Yep.
They're not talking.
The referee or whatever grabs both of the shots, holds it above.
Mm-hmm.
On the mark, get set,
Go.
drink, and he plops them in. Harold immediately goes for the clink, but you're already drinking.
I'm done.
Goes for the clink, but you're already drinking. Start slamming them back. Make a Constitution check.
Yeah.
So
17.
that's
17,
Dragon's
okay.
breath.
Forget using.
You finish the
Dumbass
you finish the
expensive.
drink without
Dumbass
issue.
alcoholic.
It is very.
Yeah. So
It is both
you're
bitter and spicy. It tastes like you're drinking coffee that's been laced with some kind of very potent hot sauce.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Hi.
It is,
What I call me?
it is bitter, hot, and pretty unpleasant.
Nasty.
Just like
Sounds like my
personality.
ex-girlfriend.
Oh shit! Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
That was way louder than
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I wanted to make the joke.
Yes.
Next time on.
so now since you are going to be essentially willing yourself to not make a face because your first instinct is to go, ah!
What was it?
Ah!
Okay.
That's your first instinct,
Does
but
this count?
you're attempting not to very, very sternly. So make a performance check.
Yeah, baby.
I actually don't know what that is.
Charisma.
Charisma.
It's just your charisma.
Oh, a performance, you said.
Yes. And he will
Haha,
make one as
17
well.
also.
Oh shit! This guy peed on people.
Charisma's actually my highest stat. Random fact.
It doesn't last very long. It does not last very long. About 10 seconds into it, you see Harold just stone-faced.
Stoneface Harold.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, it's so bad. You win. You win. Ah. And he kind of gets off stage. And then you are left there.
Can I make a face?
Yep. You're
Oh! Why?
Because we can.
Oh! Fair point.
That's the best reason.
Congratulations, you won.
Huzzah.
Congratulations, you won. He takes a flower necklace and puts it around your neck.
Oh, I had 2 already, but thank you.
Now you have 3.
I'm 3-time champion. Oh god.
Get off the stage.
All right. Next we have Raucous
Yeah.
versus Phelan.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No.
Damn it.
I march up.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
You got it, little one.
Oh, no.
Leon, congratulations on beating an old man.
Failing, you better beat him.
You guys both walk up on stage. The same process occurs. 2 clean glasses are put in front of you, filled.
Oh shit.
And then the same. Are you familiar with the rules?
We are now?
Clink. Drink.
Clink, cheers, clink, drink. All right. 3.
Down.
On your mark.
Flip cup.
Get set. Go.
Wait, do we?
Ow.
All right. Need both of you to make Constitution checks to put the drink down smoothly.
13.
13, good enough. It's
Whew. Okay, let's see. That's a C. Oh, 11.
okay. Good enough. It's you managed to put the drink down. Phelan a couple seconds behind Raucous, just because you're a smaller body. You don't consume liquid as fast. Raucous finishes his, puts it down.
Get him.
Did you just throw up?
Nope.
He was trying to take him off.
He's really in character.
I hate that ball.
That's okay.
Awful taste. Awful taste. Very, very not good. But you both managed to put it down, slam the glasses down, and then the staring contest begins. You are immediately hit with how powerful this drink is.
It's like your heavy body.
Yeah. And you've already had a drink.
All the
Oh shit.
So both of you are going to
Are you allowed
make.
to speak after you drink? Or
Uh,
can you speak?
You haven't seen anybody speak, so you don't know. You have now it is a performance check to see if you can keep a straight face.
shit.
Let's go, Rocket.
Wow. No underdog?
Oh.
Where's the P on here?
Oh no.
Oh, wait, I got minus. Oh, 3.
Oh,
I got 3.
What'd you get, Raucous?
I'm pretty sure I don't even think Phelan would be able to keep a straight face anyways.
So Phelan downs her drink, sets a mean, stern face for about 2 seconds before he goes, "Oh, that's bad." Ruckus, you win by virtue of her not really enjoying the taste of it at all, and she just kind of
What's the record for straight face?
I've seen people get through 3 drinks.
Keep it going, Rockets!
Set someone else up.
Okay. You want to go again?
I want a shot at him.
Oh yeah!
All right. We have a challenge. The small crowd gathered around watching goes, yeah!
Teddy!
Phelan, as you begin to make your way down the steps.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Birdman.
Okay.
With Arik.
Okay. You are noticeably drunk. Your nose is warm. Your face is numb.
Oh God.
You just start kind of going like this.
You're describing something else.
Santa Claus.
What's in this drink?
Nobody knows.
You are pretty well gone. After a moment or so of you doing that, Teddy walks over. This time with 2 wreaths.
Oh.
You can't possibly. You know what? With the amount of gold you guys are giving me, I don't even care. He throws them around his neck, marches back, comes back about 2 minutes later with 2 ales. He goes, "Here you go."
Oh, Teddy.
I hand one to Phelan.
I wasn't sure if he just wanted quiet or
Not a triple this time.
Oh, yeah,
Singles
oh
good,
my
good
God.
up.
Okay.
the fucking elementary school.
You're my boy, Teddy.
You are basically my employers at this point.
How with this?
Leon, you march onto the stage. Raucus is sitting there. You notice, what was your check?
17.
17. You notice he has sat straight-faced this entire time. He has not made a movement.
Hey, Ruckus, you need a minute? You just drank one? You need some time to settle?
Have a seat, Leon.
He always
Oh, he's got a
talks a
name.
big game.
Oh God.
Outside,
I'm
Darius
trying to
and
be a
Garrett.
puss, Leon.
Outside Darius and Garrett, you guys hear this commotion going on. You hear Phelan yelling. You hear general libations. You can hear the the announcer for this game in the corner kind of calling over everybody over and over. You've heard Leon's name called. Now you're hearing Leon's name called again. So you can only assume that's great.
See,
Did they hear me berating everybody?
Imagine we both
No,
just-
but they do
we
hear
both
you
just look at each
occasionally
other
like,
for a second,
yeah,
Leon, like,
fuck that guy.
see, my goal is to just be champion of every bar, no matter what the challenge is.
Fair enough.
This isn't the Pokemon League of Bars.
Yes, it is. I
It
need my
is
second
now.
badge.
I don't do that. I just kind of like look over. I'm just like,
Boys will be boys.
what are you gonna do?
Drunks will be
And I
drunk.
just continue writing.
So the process happens again. Glasses, shots. Gentlemen, you know the drill. Never seen people play twice in a night at separate occasions, but okay. 1,
Good luck.
2, and drink.
Do it, do it, do it.
Constitution checks to keep it down.
Oh
Who
no.
will say who will be the
12.
champion?
12? You're good.
Oh.
8.
8. You down your drink. It does not go down super smooth, but it goes down. You see through your glass as you finish, as you put it down, Leon is almost finished with his before, and it just kind of spills out from his mouth, and the entire crowd goes, "Ooh, no!"
One more,
What a loser!
one more try.
Talk.
He puts on his, Ruckus reaches over and puts his arm, Leon's arm, one more arm down.
Redo.
Come down here with the losers.
You got most of it down, and they're like, if you really want to redo, he's got to agree to it.
No, you don't have to.
No redo for Leon.
Leon, you are now drunk,
Fucked up.
and you are extremely warm. Your plate armor is
Oh, fuck.
boiling in this heated room. There's the fireplace isn't even going, but just the amount of body heat in here is making this place. You're sweating right now. You need to get outside.
Wonderful challenge. I gotta like walk out.
All right. You head outside.
How's Ruckus feeling?
Raucus, roll a Constitution check.
Your tips.
I want him to break the record.
Oh, there it is.
5.
Raucus is drunk. You're putting on a good face, but Raucus is drunk. You're thinking to yourself in your mind right now, thank God he broke. Thank God he broke. You
As soon
are.
as Leon walks away, Raucus is gonna burp.
I smell that from down here.
They go, do you want to take on any more challengers, or?
I'll retire on top.
Fair enough.
That's my
Raucus,
boy.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's
in the
my
crowd
friend.
here.
That's my friend.
Couple people you see, ting, you see couple silvers and copper pieces thrown onto the stage for your performance.
Teddy! Teddy!
Teddy walks back over. Can I help you?
It's for you, buddy.
Thank you so much. And he puts the 2 beers down on the table in front of him before he collects his money.
Everybody was here for Teddy.
Woo, Teddy!
You and Dyrus, who is here. That would be Raucus. Leon couldn't.
Was it close or
Leon
no?
couldn't even put the drink down.
Ah, shit.
He
Alright.
threw up in the middle
Which,
of the drink.
by the way, you guys now see a worse for wear Leon stumble his way out of the bar. Just kind of put his hand out against the wall.
You alright?
Nasir, is that you?
Sure.
Is he right near me about to throw up?
He doesn't look like he's about to throw up. He just
Yeah,
looks
he
like
throws
he's stumbling. Do you look up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I see Nasir?
You don't see Nasir.
Yes,
Drink
this
every
is-
night.
Make
This is
a
Nasir.
Constitution check.
Oh no.
7.
You
7.
look up, get dizzy.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
You look up, and for a moment, the motion of putting your head to the sky gives you vertigo.
I get out of the way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna dive behind him. If he goes to fall, I'm gonna dive behind him and try to catch him.
Oh, God.
But then your eyes focus on something in particular in the sky. As the clouds part, you see a full moon located in the sky. And it is beautiful and big and gorgeous. You feel your heart pump in your chest for a second.
Oh god. Oh no.
And then again.
That's the last thing you ever see.
You guys watch. Garrett and Dyrus watch. As Leon starts sort of stumbling out into the middle of the street. Still eyes up in the sky.
God damn it.
But then you notice something different.
Mm-hmm.
You notice his hands start to change color.
Oh my god, he's a werewolf!
God.
Sir!
Hair starts growing out of the back of his
What?
knuckles and up his hand.
What?
His armor itself, the leather straps that connect on the back to keep the armor plating in place, pop off as he begins to grow in size. He goes from, you're about what, 6'3", 6'4"?
5'7", 5'7".
5'7"?
Yeah.
You go up to about 6'8", probably 6'9", as your hulking form just kind of tears away at this armor as you stand and grow larger and larger.
I'm just gonna write that down.
Outside, from inside of the bar,
Do I roar?
yes, from inside of the bar, you all hear a loud howl and screams from the outside.
Somebody let a dog
What was
loose.
the name of the liquor?
This is
Dragon's
Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath.
God damn it.
Hearing the howl, I look at
Pumps
Phelan.
gave it to a dog, probably.
Yo, the chat just lost it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you, Chad.
Yeah, we all with you, Chad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
Chad.
immediately stand up
Chad
and I
is
like
Chad.
put my hand
That's it. The group,
out,
the whole chat, their name is.
I mean-
like clearly in like a I'm not trying to attack way.
I start clearing people out. Move, move.
You don't
move.
have to.
Get out of the way.
As drunk as people are, they can still see when there is a werewolf in front of them. So people start clearing way automatically.
I'm gonna flank him on the opposite side of Dyer.
It takes a couple seconds, and his eyes are still locked to the moon. He is still letting out this guttural howl. Oh! This guttural howl at the moon, at nothing in particular, just straight upwards at the moon, until finally the howl ceases. And he turns around to you. Leon, you're no longer drunk, and you're still in full control of your body.
Oh.
So I'm just me,
Yes.
but
Werewolf.
werewolf me.
Yes.
Am I aware that I'm a werewolf?
You are aware that there is a red
Turns out he's
haze
a werewolf.
around your vision. almost as if you put on like rose-colored glasses. You're aware that you can look down and see that your hands are claws. You're aware that your sense of smell is heightened. You're aware that you are not yourself, but you're also aware that these people are your friends. You're aware that you're Leon. You have essentially full control over yourself.
Okay. Then
save for the fact that
I
now
wanna bite someone.
Huh?
That I want to bite someone, or
No.
Yeah, oh no. Okay.
He's been wearing that wolf
That there is
medallion
now
every single
yelling.
time.
There is now yelling on every side of you. And as you turn and look, you guys can see now.
I'm not yelling at all.
No,
Okay.
you're not. But there is
Right, I know
yelling
everyone else
happening
is. Okay.
as several guards, drunk as they may be, and several of the villagers have now gathered and are forming a semicircle around.
Well,
Uh,
I'm gonna
slowly draw
I'm gonna
my
do
blades.
one of these.
Oh, yeah, boy.
They don't seem to react.
okay.
They just kind of like, who let this beast in?
All right,
Just
look,
it's
stay calm.
all right. Just
All
stay
right,
back.
hold
It's
on.
fine.
Hold on.
It's fine. See, look, it's fine.
Leon?
It's okay. He's in control.
In control. He's a goddamn werewolf.
Is he attacking anything?
Hold
Calm
on.
down. Do you want to anger the werewolf?
No, I want the airwolf.
No! 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 Stop. Leon! No! Just,
Lay down.
just. I sit. I don't know.
I'm gonna start flaring
Good
up.
werewolf.
One.
Flip your hands off.
Okay.
Flavor text wise,
You-
not actually going on. Just
Fair enough. But you do notice that Garrett is standing at you and has his blades lit.
easy. I'm looking around everybody. Easy. As I'm starting to get more glowy.
Yeah. What's up?
We heard this from the bar.
You guys are hearing most of this, yeah.
Leon, why don't we just
I'll
why don't we head out of town?
I'm done.
What do you think? We'll head out of town.
Yeah, that'd probably be
Hey,
best.
Alright.
what's going on?
We're going to leave now. You can stay here for the night. Just meet us outside town in the morning.
Oh.
We'll explain everything.
Well,
I don't know if we're gonna explain anything.
You
at
see,
this point.
you see a group
they're
of
pretty
people
drunk. It doesn't really
encircling
make
a
sense.
werewolf.
It doesn't really make sense to make judgments at this exact point. They're pretty drunk.
why you keep?
Uh huh.
Is
Yup.
anyone
This
in
is
there
not.
still sober?
Yes.
Dang it.
Yes.
I
What
want
she
it.
said. Why is that happening?
That's a big
I
puppy.
will indeed.
fuck.
Yes. That's. It appears to be Leon.
Leon's a puppy?
At this point
All
now,
right. Why don't
at
everyone
this
go to
point
sleep?
now, the crowd has mainly cleared out of the street. It's just these guards and the few random villagers who are here. From off to the side, you see something shrouded in black comes down out from the sky and just appears to snatch up one of the guards.
Oh,
You don't hear
No.
anything,
not now! Not now!
but you see off in the distance
Death Eater?
someone about 20 yards out just a guard falls to the ground from the sky, and then another.
Oh no.
Alright, we got a situation. Get the fuck. What is happening?
Get inside.
I'm
Get
gonna howl
inside.
because I feel like that's what I do in this situation.
Crap.
Slowly, the villagers who are standing around drop their stuff and leave.
Go.
After a moment or so, you see 3 figures from these flying cloaks
How big?
land on the ground, about humanoid sized, land on the ground in front of you. And this swirling black mist energy kind of dissipates, and you can see it actually forms from itself from a visage of a shadow into a cloak that just kind of flows behind them. You see 3 pale figures standing in the moonlight, staring at this.
Oh, come on, now we got vampires.
I saw them
Really
pick up
gonna
those
fucking
people and
Twilight
drop
movie
them.
right now?
Oh yeah.
We're in a Twilight movie right now.
I'm not gonna act on anything yet, but I'm gonna like not howl, just like roar at them.
Okay. Okay.
Like roar. No, that's not better.
Fair
I
enough.
didn't
No,
hear an
that's
accent.
good.
I thought it was
Yeah, you can't speak.
You see? You see? It's Leon.
All right, he's in control. I feel it. I'm cool with it.
All right, I think it's about time to get this.
Oh shit! Wait, I don't know how to fight in this form.
What is happening? There's vampires. Leon's a werewolf.
Oh god.
How long has this been prepped?
Huh? 10 days.
How long has this been prepped?
But
He's
wait,
elite.
there's more.
Oh, great.
Oh fuck me, man.
All I'm saying is you guys made my job a little harder.
Why?
I'm just trying to keep up with everything.
So this is the cobblestone streets.
Ooh, fancy.
We will say.
Cobley stone.
I'm gonna get my
Couple
ass kicked
stones.
because I'm
We don't
wasted.
have this.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never
you're
did.
all.
We'll get it up. We'll get it on there.
Everyone's at disadvantage at least.
We didn't rest, right?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
You didn't rest and you all got drunk.
Nope.
Not me.
You didn't rest and a lot of you got drunk.
There you go. Don't worry, our 2 damage dealers aren't.
drunk.
Ow.
You're drunk.
Nice.
Oh god! The one that goes down every play. Oh wait, no, that's Garrett. Oh wait, you're Varus though now.
Oh, I'm still curious.
Oh, I thought you
You
were
were
Varus.
starting
You
to
were turning blue.
change something.
I was
you
just
said.
flared up.
Damn,
okay.
Varus never goes down. We need Varus.
If it helps, guys, I had the
I'm
army.
offended.
I had the critical.
Well, Varus is also you, so.
You're the one that
So
screwed
in
the
the chat,
pooch
we all salute.
Or.
Good.
We form up
Wait,
as
is
a
that a-
squadron.
is that a wolf
to help
joke?
out when the fights happen.
Wait, what's going on?
I
You
said
have
I
another
brought the
mini that I
critical
need to
brigade
paint?
and
No.
Okay.
squad up
I'm
and
just-
be ready
it's-
to help you guys in the chat.
Just imagine. I don't know.
I don't think I get.
I guess we definitely have a wolf piece. I know if,
Yeah.
Is that it?
I assume.
Good enough.
Yeah. I have a mace still. Yeah, would I be
That's just
holding
the
my
one
mace?
I chose right now.
Could I be holding my mace as a
No,
wolf?
you're still holding your.
Oh, he is. Awesome.
Your armor popped off.
Oh, okay.
Your AC is now your.
Oh,
So your AC is now your.
I've got this.
Is that a werewolf?
Dog, it's an old.
Oh wait, can you pass me that?
Actually, that one's pretty good. I think I'll stick with that one for
Oh,
now.
that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it was you.
Your AC is now your 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus 1.
Yeah, Darren,
10 plus dex plus 1.
Yeah, that was there.
Correct.
Am I going with? If I drop my mace, can I go with actually my unarmed strikes?
Yeah.
My brawler?
Yeah.
I'll do that. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'll drop my mace for now then.
Okay. And they do slashing instead of piercing.
Okay.
Instead of bludgeoning.
Cool.
And they deal an additional 1d6 damage.
Might as well use my feet since I just got it.
Ow.
Seems pretty
This
cool.
Tried to
motherfucker's
catch it with my knees. Guess what was in the way?
Oh, and I could grapple as a free action.
And I thought he was gonna just throw up on me.
You looking for something?
That actually threw me for a loop. I didn't
Yes.
realize I would have control of
All
myself.
of my knees. That's not bad.
That was like,
Oh, I see.
oh,
Tell me about your left foot.
I'll text you later
Yeah, I'm
as
totally
to
awesome.
as to why.
Gotcha.
At this moment, I'd like to thank Regitators for the sub.
Oh!
Vegetarian.
It's so funny. MCS hasn't subbed yet, so he just has a little O and a 7 for his sub.
I respect it.
MCS, I love you, man.
We're calling it the Budget Soldier.
I
like it.
So it's my
I'm
dexterity
a baller on a budget,
plus 1.
bitch.
You said?
baller on the budget.
Dexterity plus 10 plus
Where'd that
1.
piece go?
Damn, son.
This piece
Oh
is-
shit.
Oh my God.
That's a werebear if you
Alright,
wanna
let's
use
go
that
to the
for now.
werebear
Which one?
and get a view.
The one that-
Can we zoom
you
out
just
on the
took
battle
off.
map for this? 'Cause I need to get
Nah,
a view.
I actually like the one that he has a lot. I think it's good.
And now
You can position yourselves
I'm
anyway.
just like super close to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
I don't
just.
imagine
and-
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's no. Is that
Was this
Rocket's
plan
camp?
You guys
D
just come back
or?
and attack.
And that just
Yes.
Oh shit! This was the fourth option.
That's awesome.
This is the fourth option,
This is
seriously?
plan D? Oh no.
I don't think this is one of his 3. I'm gonna be honest.
It was not.
Really?
This is not.
I'm
straight,
actually very
annoying the
surprised
shit
at that.
out of me.
Me too, actually.
I thought this would have been A. I assume the temple was one option.
I think it was one of those that's just sitting there
Temple
for whenever
was
it
one
presents
option.
itself.
Hohenheim was one option.
Well, we're on
And
our
then
way
there
to
was-
Hohenheim, so.
Right,
it
but
still
you
can
could have
happen.
gotten there if you just decided, nah, fuck it, we'll just keep moving.
Oh yeah, true. Good point.
But we got a party.
Well, then this would have happened on the road, and this would have been a way more interesting
I may
conversation.
not have looked up though.
That's a good point. Oh, so that's the thing you have to look up. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
thought you were gonna barf.
He doesn't know.
My thing was like, I gotta get ready to move because he's gonna throw up on me, and then he's gonna get kicked out of the group because it's the one rule.
Wait, is that the
That's
werewolf?
the rule.
He's gonna have to make his own group.
I don't have one
Yeah.
more.
Big guy?
Yeah,
This
that's
guy
right
right
Leon,
here.
right there.
Where my nasty finger is pointing, I apologize. I have to cut my nails.
Do you want that to be your werewolf from now on?
Honestly, I like it.
So Sean, would you be able to just paint the base of that white?
Probably could.
Yeah, just because
I like the mace. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
communicator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I don't
I
have
don't know what it
G-Rock-
actually is. It's like a.
OG Rockies.
Or it's
That's why I
like
used
it's like a
to rock
werewolf
it.
mace.
Oh, it's a bugbear.
Oh, it's a bug. I'm a bugbear.
Yeah.
Since I don't have one
Yours
more
is really
dark
cute,
colored
actually.
piece.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
A bugbear.
Okay, are you still drunk in character or?
Yes.
Ooh.
She turns into a wolf and howls with you.
No, just some random gents.
No, the vampires.
And the 3 vampires land. They have no weapons drawn.
Yeah, they don't need
The one in the middle steps forward.
I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, he sees that and he goes, please, please. No need for any of that.
Barik, fight.
No need to fight.
Yes.
We just want to have a conversation with your friend here. And
I pull my vampire knife.
Wait, were you having Wait, really?
It was the first thing we found, the ornate dagger in the Pirates Cove.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's werewolves
Cutthroat.
and vampires!
Cutthroat.
And you'll learn about that in Critically Missed.
That's right.
We will.
And I'll take out my sword immediately and just square up.
So anxious for a fight. Please, we just want to speak. You there? How is it we cannot smell you?
That sounds dirty.
They're looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna snarl and just stare at them.
All right. If you want to do it the difficult way, we can make you come with us.
Does he look familiar at all?
You can make a history check.
Why does he have to come with you?
Plus 112.
12?
Why is he-
You don't think you've ever seen him before?
Any resemblance to
Where are we
anybody I know
going?
or anything like that?
Where'd it go?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Please don't shoot me.
Question.
Wasted.
So, like, are they like considered undead or unnatural?
They're considered undead.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be great if I was
Done.
in regular form.
Yeah, right? Isn't that the ironic
Right?
part?
Vampires are
Oh,
considered
yeah.
undead?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, super undead.
The most undead.
Besides,
Besides liches, yeah.
We only want him to come with us because you can't have a werewolf running around loose willy-nilly. Imagine the damage he could cause.
I don't know. You're the one who just killed 3 guards.
Well, they were going to kill your friend.
Oh, no.
I think we had the situation relatively under control here.
You may have. We handled it for you. You should be thanking us.
Alright. Oh,
All right.
tiny one. Mostly tiny one. Pump the brakes.
What are these breaks you speak of?
If he's new to the transformation, which it appears he is because he can't speak yet, he could be dangerous to all of you. With every moment, his bloodlust could be growing.
He's not dangerous. He's Italian.
Your bloodlust is growing.
Wow, got him.
Our bloodlust.
I mean, I guess they would know about blood being they suck it.
Alright, well they're all
Alright,
clearly
I like
drunk, so
regenerate.
this is going to be it's going to be an interesting. I'm going to actually just step forward towards them. I'm still squared up.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep stepping forward until they do something about it.
And I'm gonna step towards the wolf man.
Okay.
does my speed change?
Yes, you get an
Can I edge
additional
towards
10.
the crowd, please? I'm drunk
one?
and don't want to
And
be alone.
you don't. Yeah, so your speed right now
Are
is
you a
40.
stage 5 clinger when you get drunk?
So it's
Yeah.
it's 8
That was
steps
a
instead of 6.
Just throw my shoes when I get drunk.
Alright, I'm walking about that close to them. Are they doing anything about this?
No, he has his hands clasped in front of him.
And I just have my sword kind of diagonally in front of me. And I'm just staring at him.
Yes.
What's it going to be?
What do you mean? Are you not surrendering him?
Yeah, you got that right.
What at all indicated surrender here?
I think
Fair
we can
enough.
handle him.
I kind
All
of
right.
pull
I
you
immediately
Fair
dodge.
enough.
move
I
you
immediately
behind
dodge.
me,
Okay.
if you allow me to. Like as a protect you type deal.
If you wish it to be that way, so be it. On guard, as they say. Everybody roll initiative.
Full flare
And
up. As soon as he says,
Do I get my
"Oh,
dodge off before we roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I,
I
as soon as he
listen.
says on
The
guard,
dice don't lie.
full on Ferris just comes.
2 things. Number 1,
Oh, no.
Raucous. This is for you.
He's not
Nice.
angry. He's Italian.
And Enrique, just because I like the whole interaction between you two.
Yes.
All right. So
I'll take the 2 of them.
That was perfect.
I like going back and forth. First tails.
Good
No,
dynamic.
Don't want the flowers.
Yeah.
No, now what else?
And he's like, but you paid me so much money to be angry with you.
Do you have animal speak because you're an
I can speak. I have other languages that I can speak.
But can you naturally speak to animals? No.
25 to 20.
Oh, that's true.
22.
So
20
Some small beasts.
actually rolled well for
Oh wow, I
once.
thought I
I'm
got
just
pretty
None
high.
of you
Let
beat
me see.
him.
would I be able to animal speak
Sorry, say
because
that
I'm
again?
a werewolf?
None of you beat him.
Oh,
Or them.
Let me see.
Oh, he's really a boss. Huh?
Damn.
Me.
Are they all sharing
Me and
initiative?
Xan,
Oh,
you're
beasts. Yeah.
I believe a werewolf is a beast.
Wait. No.
Eric and Xan are
Rick and
tied.
Xan,
Rick
Yeah.
and Xander.
Official
we
translator?
rolled 8 as a chat. Just I rolled a 20. Just
Alright,
Rick
chat's on
and
eight.
Oh, you did the roll 20.
yeah,
Oh,
we got
nice.
8, so we're
Here.
pretty low down there.
That's what I can
Chat
do.
is on 8.
All right, have your turn ready though. 'cause-
Yeah.
Rick,
Guys, have your
Xander,
turn ready.
Garrett.
It's very important.
Yes. Our
I
initiative
can cast
is
it
so-
off.
Who's
You guys got
under
like Seline.
20 to 16?
17.
17.
Because you can't change
Oh,
race.
Bob, and here it goes.
No, yeah.
So they just rest.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
Oh shit, I had 16.
16?
Rock is failing.
6.
4.
Alright,
damn.
Wow,
I'm that
we're-
low with the
wait, you
16.
rolled the
Holy
lowest
shit.
number there.
Yeah.
What's your
oh,
plus?
Oh, there's pluses.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
New
your
to the
dex.
game.
Whatever your dexterity
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Oh,
I think she
Technically,
has a
initiative is
7.
an ability
So it should be
check,
a
so
7.
would they be at disadvantage?
yeah, I totally
They
forgot.
Oh, cool.
I'm not going to apply it to. I'm not going to apply it to
They're already laughing,
initiative.
so it doesn't matter.
But yeah. So I just need to keep track of where is
Like your red marker.
the markers.
Oh my god, and our healer can't heal.
Nope. In fact, I have the and I'm not a tank right now,
Oh no.
so it's a double. I think you'll be fine. Well, actually, I think it's fine.
Who's drunk?
We have not
Raucus is
numbered more
drunk.
than 2 to 1.
I'm behind her.
Oh.
Yeah, Phalanx.
Dylan,
I had some
Nerd
whiskey.
Xander. Xander.
Quadruple whiskey.
And that's it. Well, you said he's not anymore, right?
No,
Yeah.
you are feeling no effects of the alcohol you drank.
Did the flowers give any positive effects to Arik?
They made his breath smell nice.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
That's all I really wanted for it.
Is there music in the background from the bar?
Are we fighting?
Yes.
Were they made of garlic?
No.
Ooh, good
Music
question.
is playing for the bar. What's our battle music going?
It's actually a jaunty tune. Actually, it's not coming from the bar. It's coming from directly behind them. The band who's
Oh
been
my
on
God.
stage. They were thinking of running away, but now there's a fight. They're kind of like. All right, so they are up first.
Oh boy.
This one's going to move.
I hope we don't get bamboozled.
We're gonna get very confused.
Oh, you're getting speckled or right?
Oh gosh.
It's a whole.
Oh,
This guy Misty
Oh,
Steps
shit.
as a bonus action.
God.
And he is going to use his clawed hands to try and swipe at you.
Bring it on.
Do that dodge
Ooh,
thing.
that's a 7.
That does not hit.
All right, fair enough.
So are these Twilight vampires, True Blood vampires? What are we looking at?
These you haven't really seen yet, but you do see that they're very fast.
Okay.
Even his movements, when he moved 3 steps, he just kind of threw his cloak in front of him, and then he just shifted into shadow.
So they seem faster than me?
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like this at all. Kill them all. Kill them all!
This is so bad.
His second attack, it's 2 higher, 9.
No, it
So
doesn't hit.
even though he appears behind you, 2 claw swipes, you manage to deftly
I just
avoid.
want to point out that's probably the first time in combat where I haven't gotten crit on the first turn.
That's
He's not
true.
wrong.
Gentleman in front of you, same thing, bonus action.
Nope.
He's gonna misty step behind you.
Looks like I'm still dodging.
It's like a DBZ fight right now.
And he is going to attempt to bite
Hey, we
you.
haven't
So it's
started
gonna-
flying yet.
So it's
okay?
gonna take 16 episodes.
It might. Find out next time.
That is
Just like this guy in the
a
air.
14.
You're running
Disadvantage?
into a
Oh,
DBZ
Oh,
fight.
well, misses either way. But
Yeah, natural 1.
Alright, so, oh, cool.
So he goes to bite you, and you just kind of elbow the back of his head, just kind of knock him away from
Nice.
you
Nice.
as he's about to.
Ooh, right there fast, but
And then
don't
this
seem
guy.
strong.
Oh, they don't like
Since
you.
they're flanking, they
Oh,
negate the
they're
effects
smart.
of your dodge.
They're intelligent.
I mean, they're vampires. They're usually smart people.
True, they were speaking like.
Don't
And
call them people.
That's a
true.
21.
Just hits.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, is he biting or slashing?
Biting.
Okay, I'm going to use my Amulet of Protection.
Okay.
So let's see here. That bumps me up to... I have my sword out, so my AC is 17. This would bump me up by 5 to 22.
22, yes.
And it still works, but its charge is expended.
Okay. So he's about to bite into your neck. The
And
other one
Amulet, just without me even thinking, just knocks him away.
just protects you.
Yeah.
I broke his tooth.
Yeah, that is their turn.
And I just grab my amulet and I just go, thank you.
Let me get their HPs ready because they are beefy.
Is it more than 7?
It definitely is.
Well, here's the good thing. You can get sneak attack on all of them if you hit, so...
If you can.
1,
because they're adjacent to everything.
Sure.
All right. Xanier, you're up.
I'm gonna drunkenly stumble my way this
Oh
way.
God! Don't shoot your gun while you're drunk.
No, he's not, thankfully.
Oh God, you're gonna shoot right through him and kill me.
And then I want to use my vampire dagger and stab this guy.
Okay.
Try to use the dagger.
line him up
So how's this? Because I'm drunk, so am I rolling?
You're drunk, but you're also flanking, so it's just a straight attack.
Well, actually, the
No.
flanking is negated because we're both flanked.
Right.
So just there's no
Oh,
flanking
so
whatsoever.
it's double.
Unless
so
you,
it's
it's up to you.
disadvantage.
But
Unless everyone has flanking.
yeah, unless everybody
Like
gets flanking, it's up to you.
No, yeah. With the way this works, it would just be. It would still be a disadvantage roll.
Walls.
You just kind of walk out. You're like, who? There's
that
like 7 vampires. Ah!
means I don't get sneak attack. Walls.
No, 'cause you still have an ally now.
Oh, good. Both those rolls were terrible, so that's a 2.
Oh my god.
That misses.
Oh, plus my dex. I'm sorry. Plus my dex, and I'm proficient,
Yeah.
so it's really like 14.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
You rolled a
no,
2?
you
No,
don't get
I'm kidding.
Okay,
It's not.
okay.
It's,
It would be a
it's-
9, right?
Yes, yes, it would be a 9.
Plus 7. It still misses.
Yeah.
You
I
go.
forgot. I'm still on the Drekis proficiency. My
You,
apologies.
you go to stab him in the back with your knife, and as you do, the cloak just kind of seems to move through your dagger almost, and you hit like nothing.
That man's cloak.
Oh my god, this guy's fucking dodge master.
Arik, you are up.
Alright,
Yeah, moves.
I start singing, you know, my little whistling tune to the beat of the music that's playing behind them.
Chat, make sure you have a turn ready.
Without metagaming, I'm only going to go here and not around and flanking,
Okay.
because I still need to keep myself between Vampire and Phelan.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to use Shocking Grasp.
Yeah.
Do it.
Everyone knows vampires are weak to electricity.
Well,
They're not flat, right? Well, I mean,
12?
Fucking
well,
Misses.
damn. Well, that's it then.
Cantrip. That's fair.
You were taking a slash with your sword?
No, that was me trying to, like, Shocking Grasp.
Oh, okay. You put your hand out, and when you go to grab them, you grab like the cloth on their cape, and it just feels like air. You shocking grasp nothing. Garrett, you're up.
No one's hitting each
Alright,
other
I'm
very
gonna-
much.
I'm just gonna
I'm
tumble
okay
roll
with
behind
that.
This individual right here.
Okay.
Just gonna tumble and roll.
So was
Take
I
2
not
slashes
well
at him.
Okay.
With both my swords. So first one. Ew, double 6s. Oh god. So I missed.
Okay.
Wow, really? 13.
Miss, unfortunately. So your 2 strikes, both blades. You make like an X across him, and he just appears to dodge just out of the way.
Bullshit.
We're fighting Goku on that.
Dyrus.
Okay.
We're the
I'm
game
going
force.
to kind of just.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna slide this way.
Okay.
So I'm still in combat range.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just. I'm gonna still have my sword up. I'm just gonna throw a back fist towards this guy.
Okay.
After grabbing my ammo and just saying, "Thanks, Dad," and throw the punch back at him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What I roll?
It's a 20.
You rolled a left.
Natural
that's
18,
okay.
23 to hit.
Nice.
We hit someone.
Yeah.
Somebody hit somebody!
I'm trying.
4, nice, max. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Somebody
how do I-
did
How do I
damage.
kill him? Is that what you want to know?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
How do you do this?
You said he had
so-
more than 7 health. You got him again.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, I'm just going to use my key point to dodge.
Okay.
Patient defense.
Okay. So he.
I've taken a short rest though. Since the fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were inside for about an hour.
okay, good. So I had my full key point, so now I'm down to 3. That was okay.
Did we all take the short rest?
Yeah, you were all just hanging around.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you'd have to-
Well, we wouldn't have spent hit dice because that would be meta because we were
No,
we were
I
planning on
spent-
staying.
oh,
in the
yeah,
town.
hit
But-
dice,
but
but
if you
it's
get
not short
anything
rest.
back for a short rest,
Yeah,
I
like
get
that
my key
gate-
points.
like
back.
I-
You
That
you
was not
unwittingly took a short rest.
Right, exactly.
That's why I started drinking because I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Nobody did.
I know exactly. That's why I'm drunk.
Same.
Not even me. No, I'm kidding.
No, I knew. I wrote it.
Leon, you're up,
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go over some.
and now
Oh, I fell.
you don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
but within the presence now. Earlier, when it was just people, townsfolk, you were fine, but now presented with these 3 vampires, you're getting this smell, the smell of like undeath and
Ew.
decay. and it is your mouth is salivating. You want to fuck these people up. So
Bork,
Um,
bork.
Yeah, Bork. If I may, I would like to leap over Xanier and try to tackle him.
Make two athletics
Oh,
checks.
no.
One for the leap, one for the tackle. No, I'm sorry. An athletics check and a attack. Yeah.
Gotcha. Blue is athletics, red is going to be
So
attack.
do his stats even matter now? Because
His stats are totally different now.
wow.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Crit on the athletics and an 18 on the attack.
Oh shit!
Thank God.
So with ease, you guys see Leon take two steps in the floor on all fours.
All
just
fours?
to-
Oh shit.
and just leaps, pounces up, and lands right on top of this dude. Just clashes to the ground with him, pins him down. 2 legs on his legs, 2 hands on his shoulders, just pinning him down. Roll damage on the attack, just from landing your body on top of him.
3 damage.
3? Okay. So he. Okay.
Thanks, fluffy puppy body.
So cute.
There's blood going down my mouth.
He's liking it.
He's having fun.
Killing is my business, and business used to be good. So.
Did you say he's liking it?
Thank you for being the one person to get it. Anyway,
Get the fuck out of the
Jen,
room.
you're up. And can I get a grenade?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Red
Grenade.
Do you have?
Grenade.
What do you want to? What do you want to hug?
Want to take this
No, do we have
moment
fairy blood?
to
No,
point out
it's a
Bobby
grenade.
had an
No, do
amazing
we have fairy
quote.
blood?
He said, "This is Leon's lust for spaghetti growing."
That's it.
But no
You know.
one understands.
You know, that's actually pretty good.
Left in that mofo.
Yeah.
Let's take
All
some
right.
of that on my ass.
Can I? I'm gonna cast
Jeez.
Speak with Animals
Oh shit.
on
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Oh shit, she's doing it
So
right now.
you can gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration of 10 minutes.
Okay.
The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but so that would
Oh, I'm
that
pretty
count?
smart.
His intelligence remained the same, so you can cast that with yourself, and the growling snarls that you hear coming from Leon now make sense to you, and you can hear kill, kill, kill.
Bobby.
Kill, boop.
Smooch kill.
That's my one action.
Okay.
Just smooch it.
But you have that for 10 minutes, and it's not concentration, right? It's
No.
It's
Yeah.
not, no.
Can I whip
Okay,
out my
cool.
shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You
easily
want to
enough.
move it all, or just yes, right behind her.
She's like clutching
Raucous.
his calf,
That's
just trying to
fine.
stay steady.
I kind of pulled her there, so.
Where do you want to go? I'll move you.
Yeah, I want to move right behind the. Is there?
Okay.
Wait, no,
Over here.
Leon just tackled somebody.
Yeah,
so-
this is another vampire. That's a vampire.
Yeah, you can reach either of them.
Which one do
I
you
was
want
gonna
to
reach
jump?
the other one, the one by you, Darius.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, cool. I got
Do you have to
you.
make a dex save for
Right.
walking?
There's a stick.
I almost had to lift him. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing my hammer.
Okay. However many attacks you're making this round, they are made with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Alright, just the one. I'm not gonna frenzy.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
15.
15. Hits.
Nice.
So you're a calm drunk.
Yeah.
You just walk.
Life is great.
That means I have at least a 55% chance to hit.
12.
12?
12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
If not more. Damn.
You see, when you hit him, you hear a,
Ooh.
and his head just goes sideways.
Okay.
Oh,
And he's just-
Oh, he's gonna do the thing.
But then on his turn, you hear it,
Yeah, he's gonna do the thing.
Vampires
and
are
he
fun.
just turns and looks at you. And you can see,
They're like action figures.
what did he get hit with? He got hit with a punch from you.
No, I punched the other guy.
punched the
Oh,
guy, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The guy down on the ground.
Yeah.
You can see the guy you're holding down on the ground right now. When you pounced, his arms and like face got scraped up, and he was already bleeding on the nose. But that just seems to, the scrapes seem to heal themselves.
I'll
closed.
bite his nose off.
Huh?
What's up?
They don't look any the worse for wear.
Yep.
So it is their turn. The one you just hit turns around to you. 2 claw attacks.
This big guy.
That's going to be 16
Hit.
Oh shit. Don't worry, I'll heal you.
and 11.
Oh, miss. One misses.
So that's 8 slashing damage as his long fingernail claws tear through the leather apron that you have covering your chest and just cut into your chest.
Okay, so
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
So it's a dexterity save on me.
Yep. And
that was a.
He fails. It doesn't matter what the DC is. He fails. If it's over 7.
It's a 6. What?
So it's 2d10.
Get him. Line him up.
Shut up.
No.
Fall Boy's terrible.
I'm on fire.
He's on fire.
All Fall Boy was better.
You're not wrong there, but
Oh, 5.
When are they gonna turn into Fallout Men?
Never.
Actually, wouldn't it just be Fallout Man?
well,
Yeah.
you guys don't know why they're called Fall Out Boy.
No idea.
Do you guys know the Simpsons character, Nuclear Man or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Fallout Boy was
Fall Out Boy was Radioactive Man. Fall Out Boy was his sidekick.
Oh,
And so
serious?
at their
I didn't know that.
first or second concert or whatever like that, they were asking the crowd to come up with names for their band. And I guess that episode had recently aired, so somebody in the crowd yelled out Fall Out Boy, and that's what they named their band.
Cool.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can see that
But anyway, back to the vampires.
as he slashes, this bright, almost like a fire, escapes the wound on Ruckus's chest and crawls his way up his hand. And you can see as the flames sort of sizzle away, that wound does not heal. It just kind of stays, and he's like.
What'd you do?
This guy who you're on top of is just kind of smiling up at you. And now he just reaches up and tries to shove his 5 clawed fingers into your sternum.
With the 5 fingers, save the sternum. Stab.
That's an 11.
Miss? Somehow?
That one's much better. That one's 17.
Hit.
Okay.
No, don't teach.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Nikolai.
Sorry.
It's nice to
Look at
see
that,
you,
look at
man.
See you.
Bye.
Quick, get all the answers.
And don't forget when you come back to touch Burrow on the shoulder.
I will.
Just run. No, I'm not even gonna say this, David.
So the second
That's
one
the first
does.
time I heard you.
Second one
Very
does
good.
hit.
So
idea.
restraint.
It's a very good idea.
And that is.
Ow, sunburn.
Oh.
Oh my god.
12 slashing damage.
Oh,
As he just right into your gut. As the claw just reaches in, and he's like, "Sure you want to do this, big boy?" Roar! Now he's angry.
I'm opening the chest.
Mine's been over.
What did he expect to run for? Oh, why yes, I am quite ready for this. Oh, okay, you should have said so. I'd have gone quietly.
This guy behind you even sees that he is alone, surrounded by 3 people, but he's just standing there smiling. He's going to take one swipe at Arik's chest before turning around and taking a backhanded upward strike at your chest.
That's just
Bring it on.
rude. Oh, I don't like that at
So,
all.
one attack on Arik. That's a 9.
No.
One attack on Garrett.
Even without major armor.
That is a 22.
Yeah.
Major armor?
You did.
You did. You did call it.
I said it was gonna hit. I knew it.
It was a 4 and then a 17.
I was waiting for the correct.
Huh?
He's advantage.
No,
No,
two
it's
strikes.
four.
Oh, gotcha.
2 attacks on you.
That didn't roll in the box. Cool. Cool. Now, oh my god. Let me roll in the fucking box. Thank you. That's 9 slashing damage.
Just slashing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna full party what?
No, I'll run away way before we would.
Hey, buddy.
Fucking guy.
Ow!
The extra.
Sunburn!
Oh, dude, he's really.
Oh, yeah, you
Sure.
burned.
Oh, really? Oh, we don't.
Deal with it.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's the
That's
3
the
of
balance
them.
thing, right?
I wish they were fucking sunburnt. Got him!
Zan, you're
Because they
up.
will dead.
Alright, so now that I'm assuming they're over there now, so I'm like, the guy's gone. I'm gonna go over here.
The guy's gone.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna try to stab this guy.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Oh, there's the one.
Now I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do I technically get sneak attack even though because
You have sneak attack because there's 3 people standing around him. Whenever you have an ally that's next to somebody and you deal damage to
because
them,
the way it says is
We're also flanking, so you have sneak
As
attack.
long as something gives
Well,
you advantage on the attack.
okay, because my thing though is because I'm drunk, I'm only rolling 1. I don't have
Yeah.
advantage.
Right. but you
But even
still
so,
have
yeah,
sneak
you
attack.
but you
Oh,
give
okay.
it- yeah,
Okay.
but you
Yeah.
have
If you
sneak
hit.
attack.
One of those conditions has to be met.
Okay.
Either you have to have advantage, or someone has to be
I
next
just
to
want
you.
to make sure, so this way I didn't roll and like I roll the extra dice. Like, well, that's
We'll
not
roll
right.
high.
Yeah,
We'll
just
just
roll
roll
high,
high
yeah.
and we'll be fine.
No, I mean if I
Yeah.
hit.
Natural
Yeah.
20 right here.
We'll
easy.
roll a natural 20.
That's a
Close.
19.
Okay.
19 hits.
Hey, I'll take it.
Alright, so this is D4 plus Dex plus 2 and plus another D6 of damage to fucking vampires. Oh shit. Okay.
Ooh.
That's 10. That's 14 damage.
14 damage.
No plus?
Oh, wait, yeah, plus Dex. I'm sorry. That's 19 damage.
19. So you see, you
Wow.
finally connect. You grab one shoulder and just kind of sink this blade behind him into the kidneys, and he lets out a shriek
Yeah.
as he just kind of reaches back in physical pain.
Vampire dagger.
Well, I mean, obviously physical pain. That's that guy right
You
there.
hurt his feelings.
I whispered in his ear. You don't touch fucking puppy.
19.
19.
Bark?
No, fluffy.
Roar!
That one.
Now we gotta learn to talk to a bird and a fucking wolf. Great.
Too many talking to the animals.
All
Like
right.
the druid.
Eric, you're up.
Like the druid for all these animals.
So, knowing how my spells work, do I know if I can not hit him in a cone?
You know, you would have to like shift, but yeah, you could. You know enough to realize that.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
because I don't want to move because I have to keep myself between vampire and failure.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, Dorit has to.
She got
Well,
a
then,
shield.
knowing from this distance, you would hit him with your cone.
Okay. Then, if that's the case, I'm just going to.
There's really no way of angling it without hitting
Right. Well, I can stand on the other side and do it.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't want to leave her. So if that's the case, I'm actually just going.
She was slaying mimics before any of us did anything useful.
That's true.
She's fine.
I'm just gonna try and hit him with my
I was
sword.
killing people.
Yeah, that's like a normal Tuesday night for you.
And
Wednesday.
God, I had advantage because that was a 19 and a 1. So it's 25.
25 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
Wasn't
just,
sure on
you
that
just
one.
nicked him.
And 6 damage.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
Really good at
No,
hitting.
sorry, piercing damage.
Cool.
Oh,
What
no,
are
it's
you-
slashing
what are you
damage. It's
using?
supposed to be. No, hold on a second. I'm
Wait, what are you
missing something.
using?
Yeah, I'm using my short sword.
So
it's supposed to be
D6, yeah.
Yeah, it's D6.
How did you do that?
I say it counts.
Is that in the box?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Did you get that on camera?
Okay. So then that's 8.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say what's
No,
on.
no,
That's alright.
The moment passed.
So then that's 8 damage.
Ah, you ruined Christmas.
You're ruining
Fucking hell.
Again?
Christmas, man.
You know what? There's no Easter bunny. That's a man in a
8
suit.
damage
Yeah.
instead of 6.
Yes.
Scooter is a boat.
Garrett, unless
don't
do you
best.
want to do anything
That's
else?
the best line in that
No, I don't have
movie.
anything else.
Okay.
2 more
Garrett.
strikes.
Okay.
Kablam.
First one is 14.
Shit, so it is 15.
That's a 15. 15.
Hit.
Slices butt ass.
Yeah.
The chat did 46 damage.
Oh shit.
Wow, that's a lot.
So which one?
Thanks,
Oh, we
chat.
just combine all our roll of 20s.
Oh, okay.
And it hits everyone.
So it hits all
It hits
three.
everyone, it always hits.
And that's non-recoverable.
And
That's true damage.
they're weak against
You're
it.
not
That's
picking it.
Celine's damage.
I'm not.
Why not?
So,
It will be.
6 slashing, 4 radiant.
Okay.
May Nasira shine her light on
Does the radiant affect them in the similar way as the fire, or?
You'll be able to tell on their turn.
Okay, fair enough.
It doesn't appear to do extra damage though.
It was 6 slashing.
Yeah, 6 slashing and 4 radiant.
Okay.
No, short sword actually is piercing.
Should I roll the
It's
1d4
either.
for the
It's either,
bleed, or
depending on
does
how
that
you
not
use
matter for them?
You can roll it.
Slashing or piercing.
You don't
Yeah,
know if it's going to
slashing or
affect
piercing.
anything.
I'll find out on their turn, I guess. 3 just in case. So, as a note.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
So that's Dyrus.
Okay. Is this one's clearly preoccupied elsewhere, so I'm gonna slash. I'm not slash at it. I'm gonna punch it in the face again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break its nose again.
Fluffy.
Another natural 18, so 23 to hit.
Hit.
And another 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Okay.
Copyright.
And
shut that.
strike. Our audio's been muted.
I'm not gonna dodge against my better judgment, but
Oh,
I'm
what?
gonna,
What?
I'm gonna strike again.
Okay.
No way.
Do it.
You're on the offensive?
Yeah. Say it's just this is a punch and then a kick trying to like take out the side of his leg. That's
Okay.
okay. I get your chair. And natural 16, so 21.
Yeah.
This die is on
Wow.
Fire!
so
Way better than the lopsided one.
6 bludgeoning.
And
All
to be
right.
fair, a lot's better than the lopsided.
Okay.
And then I'm good to go. I'm gonna stand there, hopefully not get dead.
Leon.
Don't get
With my brawler feat, I could actually grapple as a free action. So can I officially try to grapple him? I know I'm on top of him, but
Yeah.
All right, cool. How does that work?
It's
is he just
contested strength check.
grappled? Okay.
You can do
I'm
it.
gonna give him disadvantage because he's on the ground right now, kind of pinned.
I think that makes sense.
Thank you, generous Steve.
Fluffy.
18.
Ooh.
Yeah, you win.
Ooh. So he stabs me in like the sternum,
Mhm.
and I grab his arm and flex it off onto the ground,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go for a double bite attack.
Okay.
He's got the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3.
You lose, new champion.
Ding, ding, ding.
Not as graceful.
He's going to
A
WrestleMania.
crit miss and
Oh, I
a 13.
13 just misses, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
So you take 2, and he's
nimble.
like, yeah, he's kind of moving his head to the side, trying to dodge.
Wait,
You still
he's
have him
Chris Rock.
pinned down, grappled.
Is it?
He can attempt to break free on his turn. What's up?
I was saying because the guy.
They're both prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Double
they're both
prone. Done.
all right. Then that would be. Well,
And would I be aware that she cast Animal Speak or no?
no.
No.
She didn't talk
She
to you.
didn't talk to you,
so
so
no.
no.
Speaking of which, though, Phelan, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna try to cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It's a Constitution spell though.
Concentration.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, you're good.
Can't read.
You're good. You can still cast it.
What do you make?
It takes you a second to kind of get it ready, and you're like, all right, but then, and then the flame appears.
I feel like you guys aren't taking this seriously.
Does the light do anything to the vampires?
The light from the flame itself
Yeah, it creates bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
does not appear to do anything to the guy who's standing in front of you.
Uh-huh.
The bright light, it's not sunlight, so it wouldn't harm a vampire. It may be more difficult for him to see since he's used to low light, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to go around Arik, even though he has been very kind to
Tom,
protect
can you
me.
help her?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Right there. And
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
A small.
Cut him up. All right, go ahead.
Cut him.
Shank him.
Cut him deep.
Fillet him like a
You want
fish.
some of this flame, motherfucker?
That's essentially what I said in my head.
Fillet him like the undead piece of meat he is.
Wow.
Whoa.
What he said.
Oh my gosh.
All right, go ahead and roll the spell attack.
Oh baby.
Full
Uh,
directions here. These guys.
That's a
Fuck.
lot. 24.
Hits.
If I was normal, maybe.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Rolling.
I'm sad.
They see me rolling. My
Rolling?
damage.
Wait, there's special dice for this.
Where's
the green one?
You play D&D.
I demand the green dice.
I demand it, and I shall have it.
I demand trial by combat.
Oh, Jesus.
So many dice? 12.
Oh.
Fire damage.
12 fire. Oh baby.
Okay.
Sure it's not radiant?
You slash through,
Fire's
and
good
you
too,
can
though.
see this does not appear to.
Heal?
I mean, this hits him. Definitely hits him across the chest, and it cuts deep into his skin, and you hear him shriek back in pain.
Most like it hurt him more than my slash did.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, question. Do I get any regen as a werewolf or no?
Yeah, you regen actually 5 per round.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
On your turn.
So he would
So
have.
on your turn, you
Yeah.
would have gotten.
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? You said it was 12.
And one dad drunk
I
in
guess
mouth.
I'm a little bit drunk, but
Roll
all
kiss.
the good in this world cast you away.
No, you kind of.
Hello.
Well spoken.
Rocket, hit him with your boom hammer.
Oh my god, this team is a mess right now.
Exactly what I do.
Okay.
I want to hit him with my boom hammer.
Stop with the
Yeah,
boom
I'm gonna
hammer.
use the boom hammer.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna use my burning hammer.
We're legionnaires.
Ooh, man, you are rolling great with disadvantage.
20.
20? All right.
He's actually has higher rolls than usual.
Dude, the beer is fueling him.
I feel like that would make sense for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Oh my
Can
lord!
you chill?
I can't see it, but I like the reaction.
You rolled 2 ones.
And 4.
14 damage?
Fire damage.
I'm sorry, never fought
It's my
a
burning hammer, so is that bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning and fire.
Well, yeah, 1d6 of the damage was fire.
Okay, so 6.
Okay, 6 was fire? Gotcha.
Fuck what?
And then the other 8 was added on. Okay.
No, you have to. It's 3d6. Oh, it's
He's
really
not
Not
raging.
raging.
Oh, yeah. It's an extra d6. I was curious. It was the hammer damage is normally 2d6.
Hammer
It's
damage.
Okay. So, that is alright. At the start of their turn.
Did he regen
Oh,
from
this
that
is so
radiancy?
difficult.
Hmm?
No, the radiant damage sticks no matter what.
Haha.
Was
But-
he, what, did he reel from it, like from the fire as well? Like similar effect? Or
Yes.
Did he bleed?
I'm on my pedestal.
Okay.
He
What
did
about
not.
what about my anti-vampire dagger?
That damage went straight through.
Woo!
So just to give you guys an idea of the way the mechanics in this fight work, they regen 10 per round, but magical attacks and attacks made with weapons specifically designed to fight vampires, like silver,
Hi.
go straight to the HP and cannot be recovered.
So I'm basically paying off the interest while you guys are doing the principal.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Pretty much.
So
Paying
that's-
off the interest.
Fuck this.
man,
Just refinance my student loans, guys. Don't worry about it.
So
I'm the team mascot.
Puppy.
Hey, wait.
Fluffy puppy.
Leon the Wonderhound.
I'm the mascot.
Oh shit! Move over, Birdman.
Mascot fight.
I'd just like to take
I
a
mean,
moment. I gotta get this out of the way. Pizzani, he threw a 5 into
Oh,
a
shit.
pit, and he said
Piz.
first person to jump in the pit gets this, Master Burwell included. So there's a pit somewhere that has a $5 bill.
I'm already in the
I gotta
pit.
go find
Alright, Burwell.
I
fell
fell
into
into
the pit. Oh
All into the pit, yeah. Restarted watching that the other night.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know what that's from.
That's Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay.
Great
The
show.
other office.
Once you get past the first season, because first
No.
season's a little
Yeah.
Just
Only Ron
start-
Swanson.
Just start on season 2.
So he,
Yeah,
Parks
the
and
guy
Ron
on the
Swanson.
ground that you're holding down, he thinks he can outstrength you, so he's gonna try and strength check to get out.
What is that? What are you actually saying?
Yeah, because Phelan
No.
It's gonna be a 15.
9.
9. Okay. So he just kind of shoves you off of him. Now he is on the ground. You're on the ground, but he is kind of broken free of your grapple. He's gonna use, that was his action, so he's gonna use half his movement to stand up.
Coward. Alright, true. Damn it.
Bork.
You just
And
say
then
things that
he's
Matt
gonna
will
move
not
there.
be able to roll for.
And he is going to try and essentially swipe and slash at your back while
Ruckus,
you're
where'd
still
you go?
down on the ground.
Oh no, Rockets, come back!
It's 2 attacks.
Rockets, come back!
Melee attackers have advantage against opponents on the ground.
I have to.
That's going to be a 25.
Hit. Crit.
No.
Fell into the hit.
Phelan, do the punch.
And then a 16.
Hit.
Okay.
I missed my armor.
Oh, it's all over there.
Oh, can I pick it up really quick?
Armor wolf.
You're lucky. It's only 13 slashing
You gotta get
damage.
you like
total?
In total.
expendable armor.
That was
like,
literally my first thought.
That'd be so dope.
Shaggy's armor.
It's
Yep.
definitely makeable.
Yep.
Alright. And then there's 2 more.
Armored werewolf.
One is going to slash at Raucous. And then he is going to turn and deliver a claw attack to you.
I don't appreciate
Wait,
that.
hold on, wait. Who?
That's one.
Didn't he just attack?
No, this
Yeah,
guy's
that was that
the
guy.
that-
Didn't he use his action to to push him off?
Yeah, he's done.
This
I
guy's
know.
done. He's talking about
so
this
wait,
guy.
hold on. There were 2 attacks that were just made against him. From who?
The one guy that stood up.
The guy that stood up used his
Oh,
action to
yeah,
get
that's
up.
right.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
used his action to get up. He
That's
can't
why I was
attack
confused.
now.
I was like, wait,
My
there's too many
mistake.
attacks
Oh,
happening.
yeah.
No, yeah.
No, he stood up.
No
He
attacks
used his
happen
attack to
against
get
you.
up.
Roar.
No attacks happen against you.
Take all
That's
that
my
HP
mistake.
back.
I apologize.
Oh,
I
I didn't
forgot.
know.
That's why I was confused.
He used his action to break free of your grapple. It was my fault. A look, I'm 3 against 7. I need some advantage here.
By virtue of the
They definitely have
now.
an advantage.
Yep,
you're the
That's why I had to
You're
find
at that
out.
one. I was like, no. All right.
Hey,
You know what we need for mistakes?
You know,
we need
2
a
attacks against one.
You know, we need to cue up a freak show going, my mistake! When there's mistakes made.
So no attacks on you. 1 attack on Raucous, 1 attack on Xanier.
Alright, that's fine.
Pretty good line.
This gold is Raucous, silver is Xanier. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 25, 26.
Oh,
Both
yeah,
hit.
both of those hit.
oh no.
1 on you, 1 on you.
Where's my dude?
So on you, Raucous, you take 9 damage. Xanier, you only take 6 slashing.
I don't think we can do the rebuke thing.
I was actually just gonna read it to figure out
I
how.
think I'm pretty sure it's a reaction for tieflings.
I know how often.
Yeah. How many times do you get that?
I don't think there's a limit.
I feel like there has to be.
Yeah, there's gotta be a limit.
You can't be like every time you get a toe, oh, well.
Seeing that this little gnomish girl just slashed his chest pretty good, he is going to try and bend down,
Well, I don't suppose so.
sink his teeth into your neck, and bite you.
Not nice.
Oh, it's like
Quite rude.
You have to check the tiefling.
I'm a
Oh, that's a 24.
Well, I guess that hits.
Dodge.
I don't know how.
Damn it.
Remember, dodge!
Use your drunken fist.
Once.
Fighting
Okay, so that is 14 damage.
Oh shit.
And
He casts it
14.
as a second level spell.
Oh,
So
heal.
take up a spell slot.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
also
it's actually-
You're now a vampire.
need you to make a Constitution check.
Oh, no.
Check or save.
Save.
That might be important.
No,
Save,
it's very
sorry.
important.
Quick.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
10.
10? You feel this pulsating venom sort of start to course its way into your veins before at the
Wait,
last
she's the one
second.
getting this bit?
Yeah.
And it just kind of, this venom slides out. What?
I wish I was paying attention. I would have used my
This venom just kind of slides out of the wound. You feel like you just avoided something pretty bad.
Oh, boy.
Oh man,
Even in
that
drunken
description
state?
took way too long to understand. I was like, holy shit, she's dead, and then you're like, she's out. Okay, good.
But you do see,
No,
the
no,
rest
no,
of you
it
do
didn't
see
go
as
in.
as
It went
he bites into her, that wound on her chest from the fire starts to heal up ever so
His chest?
slightly on his chest.
Okay.
As he drains the vitality from her, he imbues himself with it. And then looking around, seeing that he's kind of cornered by 3 of you, he's going to use another bonus action to Misty Step
Son of a bitch.
Use my legendary action to do whatever the fuck I want.
and appear over here.
Coward.
What a jerk ass.
All right, Xanier, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab you that guy again.
Okay.
Stab him.
Hopefully.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's
You're
22.
gonna stab him.
Stab him with all the stabs.
Just do what Roland did.
Stab.
Pretend he's a family member.
Uh-huh. Go on.
I don't have any.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Then,
fine.
Every
then
time.
stab him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that didn't land in there.
I just wanted to clarify.
Oh, sweet! Alright, that's
I see
10.
six.
That's a good old 15. Nope.
Plus
Yeah,
Yeah, plus
15
my dex. That's 20.
I miss being a rogue.
Yeah, 20. 20 damage.
20 stabby damage.
What level are we?
4.
Again, sinking the knife into the other side of his spine now. He shrieks in pain again, and now his attention is fully devoted to you.
Oh no!
I have fucked up.
Eric, you're up.
Okay. So, with flavor text imbued,
Yum.
I'm going to
Love flavor.
cast Magic Missile at 2nd level at this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as I do, I'm going to kind of like cast it behind me and fly, almost like glide right at him.
Okay.
And as I approach him, just all of them are just going to hit him at the same time.
Okay.
I
So
like
essentially, you're
that.
throwing it, moving forward as
Right.
the missiles spin around you, kind
Yeah.
of, and then
That
all
is
collide into him as you get up into
fucking
his
baller.
face.
That's pretty dope.
Pretty sick.
Ooh, 6, 8, 9 force damage.
Okay. As they hit him in the chest,
Nice, nice.
push him back a little bit.
And these seem to have the same effect as fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Garrett.
Okay, well, before my turn, I just got an email. Matt Schroeder just became a patron on Patreon
Oh, shit!
for $15, so thank you, Matt.
Matt Schroeder, what up, my boy?
And with that being said, I will then follow suit and fly as Eric lands. I'm gonna fly over as well and come down with my swords on him.
Oh, you're activating Varus is out?
I've had it.
Oh, Varus has been out?
That's why I said when he said
What's your speed?
time to fight, that's when I went up.
Flared up. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your speed?
Where do you want to land?
It's right next to Eric. I
Right here?
already did the math, yeah.
Right here?
No, right next to him.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for 2 attacks.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, first one misses. Second one also fucking misses.
Damn. He deftly just moves out of the way after the magic missiles hit him. He's fully aware. He sees you coming. Moves out of the way. Dyrus, you're up.
What would it take to lift up Leon?
This fucko's
Lift up Leon? It would probably take your action.
This fucko's getting ready to dab
It
over
would
here
take a
in his
miracle
fucking
for you,
bullshit.
Shrev.
Unless, I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you do it as a bonus action if you spend a key point.
Ooh.
All right, done.
All right.
Oh.
I just I lean down and I have my sword still in defensive stance, and I just kind of like lift him up. I assume he's like trying to get up anyway, so I'm just helping him get up on my
You just
turn.
kind of wrap your arm around his and kind of
Yep.
shoulder him up.
As you do it, I kind of like eye you and like growl a little bit.
What do you
I don't know why I
say?
thought of that song.
Stop.
What do you say?
Well, she will hear
Don't.
it.
Right.
Help me.
No problem, buddy. I got you.
God damn it!
Phelan's like, what?
And for my action, I'm going to throw another punch at the vampire that me and Xanier have flanked.
Okay.
So it's 8, so an 8, 13. I know it doesn't hit. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Leon, you're now on your feet, so you have your full movement.
Just gonna go for a double slash.
Okay.
Gonna try to like hug slash.
Not at me, right?
No.
Good thing you specified.
Wanted to make sure.
Lowest one is a 19.
Yeah, I mean, they both hit them.
Yeah. 9 damage total.
That comes directly off the pool.
I
Because
know.
it is dealt
And
by a werewolf.
actually, afterward, I'm gonna, since I hit both, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna try to grapple him again as a free action.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 7.
That's a crit.
Oh, sorry, I attempted anything.
After the slashes, you try and grab, and he just reaches out, and now he grabs both of your arms and just
Oh.
kind of stares you in the face.
Upset.
Phelan, you're up.
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, this says, whispering to the spirits of nature, you create one of the following effects within range. You create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather will be for the next 24 hours. The effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, snowflakes for snow, and so on. This effect persists for more now. If it was going to be sunny tomorrow, would that... You know what? I think I'm going to try to cast it either way.
Okay.
And I want to cast it right in this guy's face,
Can
whatever
I
it
just
is.
read it real quick?
The sun?
The power of the sun.
Compels you?
Oh, I wonder if that.
I mean, like, even if it's going to rain tomorrow, I'm going to try.
You don't know until you try. It's worth a shot.
That's interesting.
So, it's not actual sunlight, so it doesn't deal any physical damage,
Yeah.
but you do cast the spell in front of his face,
Mm-hmm.
and he just, he kind of reels back, and you can see as he kind of opens his eyes a little bit, his pupils are insanely dilated,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're starting to shrink. He's blind for a turn.
Nice!
Great. I'm also gonna run over here behind Eric because I'm personally am frightened. I'm feeling because that guy fucking bit me.
That was a big hit.
I hope that's okay.
I prefer you there.
Okay.
somewhere.
And we're back to Raucus.
Keep swinging.
Boom! Boom hammer!
Keep bopping and booping.
Boom hammer.
Let's see. Not as good. 11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
I'm gonna attack her recklessly.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
miss.
God.
So you
have your thing. You have the inspiration die if you want it.
Is this the time?
kind
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
If you attack recklessly, don't you get advantage or not?
I
Terrible rules.
do get advantage.
So it would just be re-roll the second roll you did, just one singular die. And if you want to use your inspiration die, you can. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We are not rolling
The
well.
disgust. I've rolled pretty well. Minus that
You
last
did
turn.
great, yeah.
Minus that last turn, yeah.
On their turn,
Are any of them looking any worse for wear?
Yes.
Okay.
The one
I assume
that
this one-
yes, that one is the only one out of
Yeah,
the
that
three
is definitely
considering
fluid.
leaving
That's
right
fine.
now.
Okay.
That 20 hours
Um,
stay up.
Yeah, that's
The
what-
other two are still in healthy enough conditions to where if it was 2
Yeah.
out of 3, they would probably pack up and leave this fight right now. But the other two are pretty good.
Okay.
So the guy in front of you
Nice.
is going to try and siphon some health back with a
I
bite.
don't like
This
that.
You
guy.
can just nod.
Guy.
That is a 16.
Just hits.
Okay.
Oh man, Constitution.
So go ahead and make a Constitution check.
Oh my gosh,
Am I
what
good at that?
happens?
I don't want to know.
Wait, bite me. I want to know what happens.
I think that's just, I think that's just if he actually gets the HP.
You're a werepire.
Oh,
Dude.
17 damage.
Oh my God! Why?
Don't worry.
Max roll.
What have you done?
That's a 10.
It's a 10.
Oh, he just got
No,
an
no,
ice
no.
No, 10's good.
No, I
10's
know.
10's good,
I
but just
know,
barely.
17. No.
Oh, is that a check or a save?
Making a save, right?
Yeah.
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 plus one.
Constitution save? Okay.
Yes, +1. So
Oh,
Okay.
thank God you don't
So,
plus
same feeling. You start to
Yeah.
get very nauseous. And for almost a second, you feel like maybe these vampires aren't such bad guys.
Oh my God.
Oh,
God!
Maybe I should help. No, what am I saying? No. And you just kind of rub at your neck a little bit.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, that's
If
not
it's a
good.
charm, he would have advantage, though. I don't know if it's considered a charm.
Yeah,
Because
it
elves,
is.
elves have advantage. against
Oh,
charms,
that's right, yeah. So you would have advantage on that,
Plus
but you're
2.
good.
Yeah, but he was good on the first one, so it doesn't matter.
No.
It's odd. It's charm person, but it's done for Constitution.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
why it was a
poison.
little strange, but yeah. That's why I was like, if it is charm.
I forgot.
So that was that one guy. That guy over by you guys is going to, seeing you both run up on him, one claw
Fly
swipe,
up on
another. What?
Fly up, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Glide up.
That is a 12 versus you,
Nope.
19 versus you.
I'm going to shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't touch this.
Actually, hold on. Before you shield, I'm sorry, it's 21.
It's okay. Shield brings
Okay.
me to 24.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
So his claws bounce off of an invisible shield on your chest.
Big talk, all of a sudden you're running.
Shut up.
And then
And
there's
that
one
guy's
more.
blinded.
There's
Is he-
There's one more guy. Yeah, he's blind. He's just gonna make 2 random swipes at the werewolf in front of him.
Question: would I also be blinded?
No, because it was directly in front of his face.
Okay.
And you're used to light. He's not.
Oh,
He's
okay,
spent
even as a
almost-
werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
play
2
fair.
attacks at disadvantage. That's a 9. I'm sorry, 11.
Haha, missed.
Okay.
What is
And,
your...
oh,
what's
that's
your werewolf
better.
AC?
That's
13.
the lower is 20.
Wow.
The lower?
It hurt a little bit.
I mean, he's a big guy. It's
And no
swinging
armor.
wildly, he's gonna hit him.
That's 8 damage as he slashes you.
Roar.
And you can see the one who slashes you kind of look at the others like, I think we need to withdraw. Xanier, you're up.
Oh, I'm fucking stabbing this guy. Come on, baby.
Drunken stab.
That actually. Oh no, damn it.
It's drunken.
No, it's 14.
This ain't
14?
a Pokemon battle. You
Just
can't
as you're
withdraw.
about to again
Yeah,
slice
yeah.
him into the back, he just kind of blocks it with his hands.
If only
Arik?
my proficiency was 1 high. Now that I know that there's no one behind him,
Next level.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the bandit. I'm gonna take my sword, swing it like just in front of him, and then as I swing, cast burning hands.
Okay.
Oh baby.
So it is a dex saving throw. This is at 2nd level, by the way.
They actually have advantage. 19.
I knew it was gonna pass, but it's just about the damage right now. Nope. Nope.
Wow, that one just does not want to get in there.
There we go.
That's what she said.
So 12, 17, 20, and have this 10.
Damn, that
10.
would've been so good.
And that's all fire damage?
All fire damage.
Okay.
Damn, that would've been so good.
Oh man. Just want to stab that guy and kill him.
Tell me about it.
Because he's gonna fucking end my life next turn.
Who's
Alright, that is Garrett.
Alright, I'm gonna move around on him again. Somebody can be so kind.
Chris,
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Whoop.
I think we need a Varus piece so we can swip it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, just like an overlay.
There we go. That's what I'm
we
talking
turn it
about.
around?
Well,
20.
apparently now we need a werewolf
20.
too.
Oh,
Just
shit.
put a
20.
werewolf right over Leon's face.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, it would have been so much better if you were a werewolf.
Just specify which is slashing,
Leon.
which is radiant.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity.
So that was the first attack. Second attack. That's double sixes again.
How do you always roll double six of all
That's
numbers?
impressive.
It's like a crit.
All right, so first attack.
It's like a crit.
You have a lower chance of rolling two of the same number than a
Divine
crit.
Smite.
So.
Half crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Times
Does that add
1.5.
more radiant?
It's 2d6. Sorry, 2d8 more radiant. D6 can get out of here. So
Skadoosh.
this one's just gonna be my normal slashing. This is the radiant.
Gotcha.
Kerplow.
7 slashing, 9 radiant, plus another 4 radiant, so 13 radiant, 7 slashing.
Nice.
Woo! So 26
That's
radiant.
another
Oh, damn.
big hit Reno.
I wish I could do magic.
Same.
I can't do magic damage. I'm doing just fine.
Well, you have a
Stab
vampire
through him.
slaying
Yeah.
weapon.
And
Even without it, I've been doing
You do
just
actually.
fine.
Your first attack misses wildly, but on the second one, you flip the sword around and just drive it through
well,
its
the first one was the
midsection.
short sword, the second one was the dwarven.
As you drive through the midsection, you just kind of twist a little bit, and as you twist, you hear a.
Finish him. Oh shit.
He starts turning in front of you, in your eyes, into sand.
I imagine it's like
the end of
Supernatural,
Infinity
where,
War.
like, the eyes and the mouth just.
Yeah, the light,
smited.
as it passes through him, it shoots out, and then his
I
body
feel
just
so
starts
good.
to turn to sand
I
around
wanted
your
that
blade,
vampire kill. Oh well.
and it falls.
You still might.
You still
No.
might. That's not your guy.
No, they're
That's
gonna.
true.
Fuck.
That's
He
not-
said I need to bounce. I'm gonna die next
I mean,
turn.
sand a la blade.
Kind of. Yeah, it's
More
ash.
Okay.
Ash. Yeah, more ash.
Sandfire.
Sandfire.
It's like Supernatural getting smited and then just turned to ash.
But you can see as he turns to ash, the pile just sort of falls together, and you see this black, wispy smoke just kind of rising off of it.
I want to breathe in that. I want to breathe that in.
I don't like it.
Next is
Dyrus.
Dyrus. You see one fall.
I noticed him fall
Mhm.
from behind me.
Would you say another one bites the dust?
Dun.
So werewolf. Werewolf's dead.
He's gonna get 4 attacks on
Can
him.
I have some of his health?
I'm going to take the katana, grab it with the other hand, and just
Oh, yeah,
swing
yeah,
full
yeah,
force
yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
as like
Nope.
a just a chop at this guy's like trying to go for his collar.
Okay.
Um,
Your katana's just standard katana, right? It's not magical.
it's not magical. That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay, great. Go. Ha! 4 slashing damage.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 on my d10, and I'm gonna use a key point to throw 2 punches.
Okay.
Just kind of like as I slash through, I'm just gonna kind of like throw an elbow with that same hand and throw an uppercut with the left.
Okay.
So for the right hand, crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Oh
I'm
my.
gonna roll a 1. Don't worry about it.
I rolled a 2.
So
Dyrus
that's
is going.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So max
And then
damage.
nope. Without a crit, yes. That
Oh
was,
my
how did you
God.
do that?
I don't fucking know. Is that cracks or is that an 18?
That's
That's
crap.
That looks
cracks.
like, yeah, that looks great.
17.
All
That's
right.
fine. So it's 20.
Take a penalty.
Hits.
So that is
Take the shot.
5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
He's dead.
Alright, so I hit all 3, but still did barely enough damage for the recovery. Paying off that interest.
Leon.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with double strikes,
Okay.
or actually strike bite. Split that. Lower one is a 17.
17 hits.
Nice. Max damage, 12 damage.
Oh shit.
And then since I hit, I get to grapple as a free action or attempt to grapple.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple
Fair enough.
because I say you're not going anywhere. First time. Oh shit. 19.
19.
Whoa.
We have to reroll.
Yep.
Whoa.
He kind of wrestles with you for a second.
13.
15.
Damn it!
Oh no, I'm sorry. Strength 14.
Oh no! Wait, it's strength. Wait. What was the first one then? If it was strength.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's right. You got it on the first
Yeah.
one. I added 5.
Yeah, the technicality.
Yay, what's
I
wrong?
added 5 instead of 4.
Yay!
That's what Ben's
Reality
thinking.
Oh, back on the ground.
So
Now you get down
I
here.
hear that.
you're just doing a bunch of mat work with this
I'm a
guy.
tickler.
Are we fighting them or are we snuggling with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it in his butt.
What?
Okay,
Phelan,
he's super drunk.
You're up again.
So did I notice that the blinding thing worked the other time?
You saw him reel back with rage, but he didn't go like, I'm blind. So you don't know it blinded him.
He didn't expressly state I'm blind.
So you're not sure what happened, but you know it wasn't pleasant.
Reaction.
I would.
Try number 2. And I
You're gonna
cast
blind me.
it
Oh, no.
at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's got a 30-foot
Okay.
range.
And
so-
it just happens, right? Druidcraft is just something
Yep.
that you
It's a
do.
cantrip. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So same thing. You provide blindness. Yeah.
Please let him miss his attack on me.
If
he doesn't bitch
is that
out.
everything for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What?
Raucus.
You're super versatile. You can be support or full damage.
Crit.
Nice.
How are you?
Let's go.
He's a man.
He's drunk.
Drunk and rage.
Oh.
Oh, of course that was the low one.
2 fire damage.
Okay.
And then
4 fire
Well,
damage.
4 fire damage.
4 fire damage.
2 fires.
And
2
then
fires, please.
8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. That's after it's doubled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 fire bludgeoning. Okay. So 12 total on that guy.
That's gonna be it for me this week. And then-
Okay.
It's okay, yeah. It's just about to be over, I think.
Yeah.
Well, on their turn, the guy underneath you is going to see the situation, and he is going to use his last Misty Step
Better not.
to escape grapple.
What? No.
Foiled again.
And this guy is going to do the same thing.
He is blind.
Even though he's blind.
Oh,
mean, he
that's
can
right.
still-
He can't
he
see a
can- yeah.
destination.
Yeah.
Hey, he can Misty Step 6 feet in any
Yeah,
direction,
right.
so
6 squares.
6 squares
Yeah,
in
yeah.
any direction.
He
So he'll
walks
go
right into a reek.
1, 2, 3, 4. So he would go there. So he gets over here,
Get him!
right over here.
Oh no. Not a fan of that? Or?
They're going to both look at each other,
Well,
and they're going
One
to
that
kind of.
Hey, hey.
Oh, this guy doesn't know. Shit,
No.
that guy doesn't know. He's blind. This guy's leaving. That guy uses his action to transform into his shadow shape, and you see that same flying, swooping figure that you saw earlier just kind of take off into the night sky.
He took the ground with him.
Oh, God.
And this guy is just kind of rubbing his eyes, ready to go. You guys can still continue to attack him, but you gotta get out of here.
Oh,
until the end.
absolutely.
I gotta get out of here.
Can we just assume that we kill him?
It's gonna be pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
okay.
That's it's gonna be the end.
Yeah,
of
let's
it.
check.
okay.
Let's let Jack kill him.
I
Okay.
wanted to kill him. He fucking
Right,
bit me
dude.
So,
Bye,
for
everybody.
17 damage.
bye, friend.
See you
Anyway,
later.
Have fun on
You weren't
Friday.
the only one
Thank
that
you.
got bit.
able
Got
to
bit.
practice?
Later, go smooch.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm yeah.
No,
Alright,
I got
I
bit.
should be able to make it too.
My guy, yeah, I want to try and make that a regular Thursday
Okay.
thing.
I'm not sure if I can do every, but I'll try.
Yeah.
Alright.
You don't have to be there.
Well, I'm just. Alright, see you, man.
I'll see you guys next week.
Alright.
On the Critical Miss.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nice.
He did it before the end of the.
Alright, I'm still.
You still left my card.
Oh, it's so much less.
It's my jacket.
Gosh darn it.
Which I'm pretty sure your keys are just in your jacket, isn't it?
No. I think
And your
they're
double
in
burger from last week.
the- Oh, I did.
Yeah, that was there.
Sorry, guys.
That's alright.
Sorry, Matt. Not you.
Oh
Matt.
yeah, that Matt.
A double burger from last week? Sorry.
So,
I was
Ciao,
more
ciao.
offended because I had eaten it. I'll see you later, dude.
can I kill him with my vampire knife on my left?
If
Sure.
it means anything, we have a solution if we need one.
Once this guy's vision clears,
Derek, where are you?
huh?
Just like
He just sees it. Nope, none of his allies remaining, and all of you kind of standing around him.
Just pictures like Loki versus the Avengers. Just like,
Yeah.
Essentially, before Tom walks up and just, oh, I'm sorry, Xandir walks up and just,
Nobody touches Fluffy Puppy.
before he too disappears into a
drunk.
pile of black clouded ash.
And I piss on the remains.
Would you like to?
I'm drunk,
He's
yes.
drunk.
Sure.
He is quite drunk.
Xanier whips out his dick and pees on the ashes.
Drunk as Xanier.
I immediately run over to Leon. Well, where Leon?
Where Leon?
Where Leona?
Where
Post
Leon
fight,
sounds like a Pokemon.
even though you know the fight's over, you're still riled right now.
Are you on the ground still?
I would get up. And the guy I saw the guy that teleported over here, right?
Yes.
I'm kind of just like looking out, trying to like get his scent.
Okay. Make a for finding a scent.
Scared the crap
Survival?
out of you. I'm
It's
sorry.
a
Yeah. It's
Survival?
a tracking.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it sounds
just
like
a
survival.
thought.
See?
Survival,
what?
perception, either way.
Survival,
Wisdom.
what?
Wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Do it.
13.
Yeah, you catch a bit of his scent. You following the wind and kind of the direction it's going and where this shadowy form went in the direction of. You can assume from where you are now, he went northeast.
I'm unfortunately gonna start charging
Oh, come
or trying to track it down.
I will say this: you still have your rationality, your reasonability
Oh, okay.
as like a person. While you have this bloodlust, you know he was traveling at a speed that
Okay.
you could not catch.
Gotcha.
I could.
Yeah. Leon.
Also he was flying.
Whatever.
So if you do want to chase, you're more than welcome to do so. But rationally, you
Just, like,
could.
runs over the tree.
Then I'm kind of just like staring off like angrily in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna step kind of into his vision, like from the side, still hands up. Not like next to him, like far enough away to where I'm clearly not a threat. Are you okay?
Fine.
Does he actually speak?
I say things, but
Well, that's why I understand him or
Make
All right, calm down.
an intelligence check.
Yeah. Do it. Ooh.
That's good.
Ooh.
Negative 10. What?
You are a part
17.
of it, Kevin.
Whereas before it was just growls and guttural sounds, you hear a gruff, not with his normal accent.
No.
It was a close. I'll have some.
I'll like start it and then stop.
Yeah.
Get the
I'll come up here, but I
You
won't
don't bring
throw
the
it.
salute out. Just
Yeah,
put it
just-
up and
just
then
up.
drop it.
Bring
And
the
then just-
brigade to the chat.
Very carefully, yeah.
The word "fine" comes out of his mouth.
What do you want to do from here?
Are they all dead?
Minus that one, seems like it.
As long as we're safe, I don't care.
I'm gonna drunkenly walk up to you and then like pat you on the back, like, "Oh, we did it, Fluffy Puppy." Yeah, we killed those vampires.
I'm okay if you want to hit him.
Vampire slaying knife.
Just gonna take a step over.
but it slays vampires. Fluffy Puppy.
And werewolves.
Xanier, please.
What?
Back away.
But
Just go back in the bar. It's all settled now.
Is the dust pile still like?
Please.
come
Smoking?
Roettger, let's go drink
Yes.
more.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna
Are the
go up to
guards
the dust. Huh?
Which
What about-
guards?
Like
Well,
any,
any of them.
yeah. Like, are any more guards showing up?
You take a moment now and you kind of like look around. You do see like off on a side street like the heads of a couple guards just kind of like peeking like, the fuck.
Mhm.
Do I see that as well?
Not you. You're pretty preoccupied.
They're gonna have such a fun sight.
There are probably about 4 or 5 civilians around the battlefield who are dead. Some guards as well that were picked up and dropped from the sky.
With the dead bodies, am I like hungry? Like I don't know. No.
Not any in particular.
Okay.
You're hungry for meat, but not necessarily human meat.
Okay.
Or
Spaghetti meat.
Leon, we should get out of here. We should get out of this town right now.
Xanier, dagger, if you don't mind.
I'm in the bar.
Oh goddamn.
Can we go?
I just
Everyone
start-
else will be
yeah.
right outside of town. The eastern side of town will be right on the road. right off the road, rather. Find us when everyone's all settled up, okay? And I'm gonna go with Leon and just kind of go.
Can we go speak for a minute?
No, I'm not. We can go hide you because
alright.
this is a big fucking problem. You are legitimately a giant problem. Xanier, please.
I'm in the bar.
Okay,
You told me to go to the bar.
Garrett, please gather his armor and
okay.
grab it.
I was actually gonna go over and pick it
Oh,
up.
okay.
I'm gonna take my short sword and because I still have some of the radiant soul still going. I'm gonna stab at the ashes and just radiant damage
You-
on it.
Doesn't appear to have any effect.
Trust it.
So you grab your armor and then
Yeah.
okay, and
Like
then I just kind of
enhanced.
then I just kind of like hurriedly. I don't know if that's the right word. but
Hurriedly.
Hurriedly,
Yeah.
is that right? Okay.
Hurriedly.
Hurriedly, kind of
It's a word now.
rush him out of the city, like I'm the fucking Secret Service, just trying to like get him out of this town.
Wait, that's too fast. And slow, sad, hurt, drunk now.
Oh god.
With your permission, pick you up and start running with them.
As you guys do, you hear from the bar, Teddy!
And that
That
is
is
where
a
we're
good
going
voice.
to leave off
Oh
for
my
tonight's episode.
Oh, there's the moth. Get him.
Thank you guys for joining us. I hope I handled the big reveal well.
You got him. Woo.
Sorry it happened so early.
You caught me
I
off
mean,
guard. I was like, oh shit.
It's gonna happen in a month because there's the full moon every month. So
There was a full moon last month, but
Yeah,
he
I
passed the
passed.
Constitution check. He could have changed episode 1.
Oh!
That would have been
Oh my
nice.
god.
I
Was
rolled
it
for
Vander
it.
with his weird moon speak?
That's a
Wait,
portion of it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
It wasn't Vander who was saying that
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was creepy guy.
no, it was no, it was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
Vander.
The
I
eyes
totally
from the
thought
sky,
you were gonna
right?
say
Yeah, it
something
was Vander.
creepy again,
Yeah.
and I was like,
That's why he made me
warned.
roll
And
the
I was
check.
like, say nothing.
No, it's
Some guy.
that's
I totally
separate.
missed that check.
Yeah, no,
Totally
I
missed
thought it was like something
Yeah,
related
oh,
to
yeah.
the shipwreck incident.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought that was, but I was like, oh, it's not the shipwreck incident. He's aware.
Holy
cool.
shit! And now we gotta wait 2 fucking weeks to continue.
I'm ready to fucking be here for it.
Oh, man.
That's okay.
We were gonna sit in the bar. No, just kidding. No, because we gotta get the fuck out of this town like
You can watch.
yesterday.
You can watch
Wait.
on Twitch.
But it's
Oh,
Wednesday. Where am I? No, I'm gonna be drinking wine at this time on Wednesday. I'm sorry.
And watching The Critical Miss.
Next Wednesday at on twitch.tv/thecriticalmiss.
Not next
No.
Wednesday.
Two
Not
Wednesdays.
Two
next
Wednesdays.
The 11th of July.
You want the July break?
Thank you
Yes.
guys so much for joining us. Thank you to our new subscriber who was a guy named
But Patreon don't.
Patreon donor.
that was
Thank you to our new subscriber
That was MCS? Oh shit, nice.
MCS. Thank you, my man.
I do.
Reggie Taters, thank you for your subscription.
Everyone, don't forget to celebrate Hylian Independence Day.
That's right. The Festival of the
Be
Flowers.
safe. Don't be JPP and blow up your hand. He's not on my team. I can
That's
say
right.
that now.
Don't
Haha.
drink Dragon's Breath, and we'll see you
And
next
drive.
time on The Critical Miss.
USA. USA.